Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. Another one tonight. Y'all come in, press one. Let me know y'all can hear me clear. You come in, press one. You come inside, press one. Let me know you can hear me clear. Like and press one. Let me know y'all can hear me clear when y'all come inside. Yeah, man. So, you know, my trip is coming to an end shortly, real shortly. But I already slowed down a lot, though. You know what I'm saying? But next trip, I'm gonna keep it going on. When I go back to work, I'll be back into work in like a few weeks. So I'm probably slow it down, but I'm gonna try to keep it going a little bit. But yeah, man, I appreciate the consistent, bro. Massive gap in the passport bro's content right now. Hey, man, I'm trying to do what I do, man. Hey, I'm glad y'all watching and enjoying. So press one if you can hear me. If I'm clear, I'm not cracking up or nothing. But we've been talking about Africa a lot. We've been talking about Africa a lot. You know what I'm saying? Hey, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, one, you can hear me. All right, cool. Yeah, but tonight we talking about everything. We talking about everything tonight, not just Africa. We talking about everything tonight. So we can wait till everybody, more people come inside. We're talking about everything, man. Colombia, Dominican Republic, Thailand. Anybody want to come inside? We talk about everything tonight. Oh yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, it's gonna be a real good show tonight. We talking about everything, man, everything. I know about. Ooh, good question, good question. He said, "What's more expensive, West Africa or the UAE?" Honestly, bro, I'll be honest with you. The reason why I'm not in a rush, even though I love Ivory Coast and I wouldn't mind going to Nigeria. To be honest with you, the prices in Dubai ain't really that far off from West Africa. Oh, appreciate my voice good. Appreciate it. Voice good. Yeah, yeah, the prices ain't really that far off. Not really that far off from West Africa and UAE. I mean, you can get cheap place to stay in Dubai if you know where to stay at. But the broads want the prices ain't too far off. Entertainment wise, Dubai, everything costs like $100. All the tourist stuff, like the if you want to do the underwater zoo or skiing or all the nice stuff in Dubai costs like $100. But there's a lot of stuff you can do in Dubai for cheap. You know what I'm saying? Train is cheap, the mall, everything else, and the women, the price is not too far off. You know what I'm saying? So for me, if I gotta go to Dubai anyway when I'm coming back and forth, you know what I'm saying? I just go to Dubai, get my West Africa rocks off. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Rolling with Rio, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, caller, man, tell us about Rio, man. We doing everything tonight, bro. We about everything tonight, but not just Africa. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing Africa a whole lot. I appreciate it. My voice not breaking up. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. We talking about everything tonight. Any questions? Anybody want to come inside? We can do Brazil, Dominican Republic, Colombia, Thailand, whatever. We everything tonight. You know what I'm saying? All Africa. You come back to Africa, we can talk about anything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna start off on something that a lot of people know about, like the UAE, because I spent a lot of time there. Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain. So I never been to Qatar yet, but a lot of these countries, um, it's a lot of hotels, and all the clubs are like based. The links pinned to the top. The links pinned to the top. Just join in when you want. Join when you want. You know what I'm saying? The link is right there in the top. Just join and click in, and that's it. But yeah, a lot of Middle Eastern countries, they have hotels, and the clubs are in the hotels. In every hotel, so if you go to a Russian hotel, it's gonna have a Russian club with Russian girls in there. You know what I'm saying? Then they got the hotel with the big clubs. They got clubs with Filipino chicks. They got the club with the African. You know what I'm saying? So the Middle East is, it's not cheap, but West African is to me it's around the same price as West Africa. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really a big difference to me. You know what I'm saying? So So yeah, go deeper in that till we find something. Thailand versus Brazil. What's your take on it? Uh, Honestly, bro, I only been to the Philippines. I only been to the Philippines and Brazil, and I went to Brazil a long time ago. Long time ago, and I can do the Philippines versus Brazil because I mean, but I can't do Thailand. I've never been to Thailand yet. Philippines, to me, the Philippines was just like, I said, it's like when I was there, it was just like, it's more like a GFE, chill, relax, Angeles City, a lot of stuff going on. Brazil, I only been to Brazil. I only been to Recife and Santos. And so I never been to Rio though. I only been to Recife and Santos. And in those cities, they're just huge, huge like cities with beach areas, and it felt like just another planet. And I didn't spend a lot of time there, you know what I'm saying? So we need some real people from Thailand and Brazil to come on the panel and join the panel and tell us how it is. There we go. Yo, what's up, player? What's going on with you?
How you doing, bro?
Chilling, man. Just living out here in Nairobi, man. My last week out here, man. Just chilling out now.
I know I've been I think I've just started following you, But we know same couple people like Flip and everything like that. Cause that's where I usually be going, like Sasua. And
oh yeah, Flip, that's my partner. See, for me, Sasua, only thing I like about, because when you went to your favorite like burger place and your favorite burger was $5, then it's $20, then it's $40, then it's $100. I can't support you no more. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's the girls. But the people, I love Sasua. Flip Flop, every time I go there, you show me love. I love hanging out with Flip Flop. He be taking me. We went to Puerto Plata. That's my man's. Going to the beach and chilling, kicking it. I like the expat energy in Sasua. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but not necessarily the women no more. You know what I'm saying? And then, I started going to Sasua probably. When I was Sasua, probably like 2016, 17, and I haven't been in a while. But when I look online, look at the videos, the quality went way down. I'm pretty sure it's certain dudes who can call these chicks over and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. But the quality of chicks went way down. And the prices went way up. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. You're right about that.
So it's funny. If I ever went back to DR, I would probably kick it in Santo Domingo.
Yeah, that's what I've been at.
I'll probably stop Sasua for a day or two to tell everybody what's up, eat that Flip Flop chicken wings, and then I would do the old man thing. I used to wonder why all the old white dudes at Black Bears. I used to always wonder, but you got your quiet beach, you got your set prices of girls. They always in there. They got girls all the time in there. So, you know what I'm saying? So you can just chill. It's like some grown man would relax and chill. So I would do, but I would go to Sasua just to kick it with the bros, Puerto Plata to get my rocks off, and Santo Domingo for everything. Because Santo Domingo, I had some good time in Santo Domingo. A lot of people know about Santo Domingo.
But I was just because usually I usually go to like you said, Sasua. I just went just past July, but I went to Santo Domingo. I stayed out there for like 7 days, man. Oh man, it's way different. So I went to go, I was in Santo Domingo, so I said, let me just go check out Sasua. I went to Sasua for like a day or two. I was like, nah, take me back to Santo Domingo. The quality better, everything.
It's funny. So I was going to Dominican Republic a long time, and I only was going to Santo Domingo. But every time I was going to Santo Domingo, I was working. So we would be in Santo Domingo for like 2 days at max. So I'm just in and out. They used to have like the casino at used to be a strip of like clubs with girls, but they closed them all down. But now in Santo Domingo, you got to find out where they at. But I actually went on YouTube and I saw Cuba Dave, and Cuba Dave was like, go to Sasua. So that's why I went to Sasua, because of Cuba Dave YouTube channel, honestly.
Okay.
and before that point, I didn't even see other black dudes traveling. When I went out there, I had a good time though. But I'm tapped in, so I hear a lot of stuff though. But all my homeboys out there doing businesses, having a thing. I'm happy for them. But yeah, for me, I would do Santo Domingo, Sasua one day, and then Puerto Plata, then back to Santo Domingo.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. And also, real quick, like you said the other day, which made a lot of sense about only thing about Sasua is the brotherhood. I met so many brothers from all over, just out there, like Super Bowls. That the main joints that be going on and stuff like that.
Yeah. A lot of I'm
Hmm.
be with you. I met most. The reason I started doing YouTube is because I've met all the YouTubers. I did a big trip in Sasua. I probably did like a 2 month trip into Sasua one time. I did a 2 month in Cartagena, and I did a 4 month in Medellin. In between those trips, I met everybody. I met
Hmm.
everybody. So I'm like, damn, that's what y'all do. So yeah, so between all those trips, that's what got me on. I remember, I'm, I really had some good times in Sasua though. Like I remember sometimes in the morning, I'll never forget. It was one morning, and I just walked around Sasua, and all the dudes were just so happy. I'm like, why
Yeah.
why you dudes so happy? Like everybody, bro, what's up, bro? Like this, like, but in older age, I never seen that. And the last time I felt that feeling was in college, and just in the
Hmm.
morning, everybody was happy, everything was
Yeah.
cool. I'm like, man, it was cool. Every bar you sit at, you meet new people and stuff. A lot of good people. So for that, and before I went to Sewell, I never actually, like when I was traveling, I never saw other black dudes. For me, that was almost like the tide turned. After that point, I feel like I
Hmm.
started seeing more black dudes. So
Then they started coming. Yeah.
I was going to Santo Domingo and Cartagena way before that. When I used to go to Cartagena, I'd never seen black dudes. Not
Yeah.
one. I'm talking about like no. That probably was like 2013,
Hmm.
14. You didn't see. I want to say none. You didn't even see like American dudes. It was just like I remember I was in one pickup club in Cartagena, and I thought it was regular chicks. And I went to the bathroom, and there was like a Mexican dude. I'm like, these regular girls?
Hmm.
He's like, nah, bro, they all bros, bro. I'm like, oh, all right. It was
Yeah.
way different. It was way different, bro. It was
Yeah.
way different. Yeah, so man, yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm glad. I mean, I'm glad I had community, but yeah, man. I
Yeah.
still I think this year I got so much now in Kenya. I got so much investments and stuff going on out here now. I'm gonna probably just I'm gonna wait to come back when I'm prepared to come back and pay all all my investments and keep all that stuff ready. I might do a few Colombia or DR trips in between. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Me come back here next year.
Yeah, that's what you just another thing I think I texted you maybe a couple days ago or whatever.
Yeah,
That's where I'm on now. Like I'm done. Like I done did the Mexico. I done did like you said the Cartagena. I never did Medellin, but like when y'all started talking about the Africa thing, that done pushed all of that out the way. Like so, like I'm trying to as obviously I work, but I'm trying to get some some money together because I want to take a whole month off and do like how you said, like hit the Joburg, then hit the Durban, then come over there to Kenya, see what y'all are, see what that's
yeah,
like, but then hit the Tanzania. You know what I mean? So I'm ready to
yeah.
do that.
It's more of a different vibe because I'd say the biggest difference because a lot of dudes be like, I mean, I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing. Ain't nothing like Colombia as far as on
Hmm.
the planet. I left Colombia and went to Miami, and I'm like, Miami ain't mess with Colombia.
Yeah,
So I don't, no country should ever get offended when you say when looks come Colombia. Colombia, man, they they shit on a lot of countries. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So, but Latin America in general is more short time stuff, which is cool if you there for a weekend. You
yeah.
cool. It's cool for a weekend or something when you just you having fun, you chilling, all that stuff. But when you start doing long trips,
Hmm.
you just don't want your chick to come for you like 1 hour, 2 hours, like Sasua,
Oh yeah,
and leave, and
yeah,
you like then you lonely all night. You don't
yeah,
want to be by yourself, especially as you get older. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be by yourself. You know what I'm saying? So I hear that short time stuff don't even exist unless you go to
yeah.
like a strip club brothel or something. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's like it's all like you know what I'm saying. You ain't never by yourself unless you want to be by yourself.
But you know what's different now? I when I went to Cartagena, I didn't really like it. When I tried to compare that to Sasua, and I just felt like it was a little different. I thought like Cartagena, they trying to rush you in and out, whereas though Sasua, you might work on something and it might be the whole night, it might just be done for the whole night. But there, I just felt like, and I felt like all the baddies was in like Space, Delirium, and all of that. You know what I mean? Like it was something out there on the street, but more like Venezuelans.
Yeah, I feel you, but yeah, you're right. And to me, I never had nothing overnight, so everything was short time. And Cartagena, I feel like Cartagena is definitely a short time place too. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Medellin is different though, but
Okay.
you got to sleep with one eye open.
Okay, yeah, that's what when I be seeing the videos. That's what it's like. Yeah, that's what it seems
Like
like
people
when I
run
be
out
seeing
over
the
because they
videos.
drugging, they you know what I'm saying, they going crazy in Medellin.
Yeah, yeah. I felt yeah, and like you said too, in Sasua, I feel safe. When I Cartagena, I felt a little safe, but you know, when you watch the video, because what made me go to Cartagena, I watched Flyboy Way. He did a video about Cartagena a couple years ago, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna just check that out. So that's how I end up going to Cartagena. But you know,
Yeah, that's what's up. What's up?
peace,
What's
family.
up?
Yo,
Swell
what's up
Prince, what you
with you,
got going
bro?
on, man?
What's
Chilling,
going on, man?
man.
I hear y'all talking about Colombia, man. Y'all need to come to Cali.
Cali.
Cali, yeah, I
Yeah,
heard about that
bro.
Tell
too.
us about Cali.
Man, I've been out here for like a year, bro. Like when I tell you Cali, bro, if you like black women, bro, Cali is hands down top notch. Top
For
notch.
real.
Bro, when I tell you like it's online, man. I can't really say what I want to say, bro. But when I tell you, like,
I'm
man,
saying as much as you can say, you know, we X-rated over here, bro.
yeah, when you were talking about like shit, you don't want to be alone, bro. You ain't never got to be alone in Cali, bro. Like ever. Like I'm talking about, bro. Like it's so many women that I'm rotating through right now, bro. But it gets crazy. It gets to the point where you just want to fucking be alone, man. Like like I got this one chick. She's in aviation. 22 years old, light skin. She speaks full English. Her mother is from here. Her daddy is from Barbados, and he met her mother, and he's actually works for the DA. And but it's like her sister, all of them, like you would think they from the United States, like the way they speak to you and the way they talk. But she's Colombian, you know what I'm saying? Like she literally been in Colombia most of her life. And like the way she speaks, it sounds like she's a white girl, but you know what I'm saying? But she's like just a red bone little chick. Like, bro, you get so many good benefits just being in Cali. You're talking about the weather. You're talking about it's cheaper than Bogota, because I lived in Bogota. I've lived in
All
Cartagena.
right.
I've lived Barranquilla and Medellin. But when I tell you Cali is the best, I mean, it's racism here too.
All right. I'm glad you being real.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's breaking up.
No, I can
Now
hear
you good,
you.
you good.
It's
GNT,
breaking up, y'all.
I'm gonna be listening to you. Know, I still
Damn.
I'm in the Matrix. Y'all not in the Matrix
Hold
still.
it real
You know
quick.
what
I
I mean?
think my
I'm in the
Wi-Fi
Matrix.
fucking up.
I'm gonna listen to you, and I catch up on you in another stream.
All right, for sure. Whenever, bro. Whenever you
Oh,
welcome, bro. Whenever you ready, bro.
all right.
Hey, now tell us about Cali, because when I was in, I can hear you. When I was in Medellin, so my last
Yeah.
Latin trip, before I came, before I took my first Kenyan trip, maybe like 5 years ago.
Right.
I did 4 months, 4 or 5 months in Medellin, and I was dealing with all the Charlie chicks, bro. It was bad, dude, bro. I was like, where you find her at? When I was in Medellin, bro, I had all of them. It was so bad. We used to be in Parquilletes. At
Right.
first, when I first got there, my first month out there, you didn't even see the black girls even like talking to the black dudes, because all the dudes wanted exotic chicks. By the time I left,
Right.
I had them all kicking it with me and everything, bro. We was outside. I'll get my bottle of rum in the park, and I had them drinking with me, the rum and stuff. I had a blast. Then I'm like, man, I'm in Colombia, Medellin, looking for the chocolate chicks. I should just go to Africa. And after that, I
Real
went that way, I
deal.
never came back. So you gotta tell us about Cali, because I heard in Cali it's hard to find them or meet them.
No. Bro, that is not true at all, bro. Like, okay, I want you to think, okay, for example, you done been to Brazil, right?
Yeah, I only been to Santos and Recife though.
Okay, so Brazil has the highest black population on the planet outside of Africa.
I heard about
Then
that.
it's the United States. The United States is second. The third country is Colombia. And the majority of the people that's black that stay here, they either stay in Chaco, Buenaventura, and they stay here in Cali. Bro, when I tell you, bro, like just walking in the mall, you're going to see, I'm talking about a lot of the chicks, they're going to look like chicks in the United States without the United States attitude, without dealing with all the bullshit. And also, like, they try to label like a lot of the black, because like it's still a lot of racism here too. You feel what I'm saying? So you will be in a store, like I had dealt with this when I was in Chippy Chappy one day. I was getting ready to walk out the store and I had my tote bag on me. And it was two police officers. One was a dude and one was a chick. The chick literally, no, not the chick. The dude literally, like, he just mugging the shit and got his hand on his gun. And he basically like, I gotta stop you. But everybody else walking out, it's other people with bags and shit. I'm not even saying nothing at this time because he think I'm Colombian, right? I started speaking. I'm like, because I know how to speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm not perfect in Spanish, but I know how to get my way around. But then I started talking to him, and then like literally he was like, show me your passport and shit. So I showed him a picture of my passport. Now he's smiling. Now they want to take pictures. I got the chick police number and fucked her too. No bullshit, bro. No bullshit. So it went from completely racist because they thought I was Colombian, a black Colombian. So it's a lot of fucking racism here. But it's like, bro, it's such a high abundance of black women. Like such a high abundance of black women. Like literally, bro, you could just sit in one of the BBCs. I know you know Bogota Beer Company. It's a lot of them around here in Cali, Colombia.
All right.
And you could just literally, yeah, man, you can go sit or you can go it's a lot of different little clubs around here, man. Like, cause like Cali is known for salsa, and I don't really dig salsa like that. So like most of the women that you will meet here, they want to dance and do salsa and all that shit, but it's still a whole lot of other things you can do, but most women, they won't really come out at night. Obviously the main thing here in Cali is Uber. You can use Uber here. Obviously everybody use Rappi or Didi, but when I tell you, bro, like when it comes to like black chicks, if guys can't get to Africa right off, because I'm getting ready to go back to Kenya, because I've been to Kenya before. I'm getting ready to go back to Kenya, but it's like this is, yeah, bro, this is like the next best thing though. Like Cali is like the next best thing, bro.
Don't tell me that.
Yeah, the difference is like, especially like the majority of the women that you're gonna meet, they speak Spanish. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was this one chick, she was a model. Like, bro, I got receipts for everything, bro. But it was this one chick I was dealing with in Bogota, and she was from Ecuador. And she literally, like, she had, because with a model and shit, like when you deal with models, and I know you probably dealt with a couple models here in South America, but when you're dealing with them, they get like weeks at a time off. So literally, she flew here. This was last year. She flew here to Cali to stay with me for a week, bro. When I say this bitch was fine, bro, like she was fine. And the thing about it, bro, she was 19, bro, 19 years old. So I was kind of skeptical because I typically only deal with chicks that's like 20 something and up. But it's like, bro, like the way her money is set, the way her family got her, like she seems like you're dealing with like a 20, 30-year-old woman. Like that's just how they are. Yeah. That's just how they are, bro. But yeah, man, you should check out Cali, man. Check out Cali, Colombia. I would say like over here where I'm staying in Grenada. I'm staying here in Grenada. One of my friends, he's from the UK. He got a mansion over here, and I stayed basically in one of his apartments attached to his mansion. But it's fucking beautiful, bro. But if you're gonna stay in Cali, you want to stay in places that like. I wouldn't say too touristy, but just more so you can get better prices, because they say Cali, Colombia is the most dangerous city in Colombia for a reason, because it can turn up quick. It can turn up quick. But it's just like any other city in Colombia. You don't want to be out at nighttime. You don't want to get papaya, all of that other shit. And bro, unlike Medellin and Cartagena, bro, I have never heard a brother getting drugged here, other than a couple situations that's happened because the niggas was doing dumb shit trying to get prostitutes. Like I'm telling you, most of the chicks that you're gonna run into are real women, bro. They're real women. They got real jobs. They got shit to lose. They just, they're just regular women. So when you think about the Medellins and Cartagenas, that's where all the tourists are going. If you want to find a better woman, I wouldn't, bro. Being here in Cali, bro, I still haven't found a chick worth saying, oh, she could be a good wife. Because they all for the streets, bro. Like at the end of the day, bro, like that's what you learn, that they all for the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like you probably can find you one, but she most likely stayed like down south, because it's a couple cities like south of Cali, like smaller cities, but they have a lot of terrorism and shit. So they tell a lot of people not to go in those places. And the reason they say that is because a lot of the let's say guerrilla factions and all of them motherfuckers, that's where that's their territory, because they made agreements with Cali's government, like y'all stay y'all ass down here. This right here, the tourism, the money funnels through it. Oh, it's crazy, bro. It gets wild.
That sounds crazy.
It gets wild, bro. But when I say it's a safe place if you're doing the same thing you got to do in Cartagena or Medellin. you just like, bro, when I was in Medellin, I ain't gonna lie, I was scared as hell, bro. I'm not gonna bullshit because, bro, like you could feel that they just didn't want me there. I was able to feel that I wasn't wanted there. And I was standing, I think I was standing in El Poblado at the time. This was like 2 years ago. I was standing at El Poblado, and they just tired of tourists, bro. Like, but you come to Cali, bro, it's so loving and welcoming. You know, I mean, you're gonna run into assholes and shit like that, yeah, every now and then. But it's like, for the most part, when it comes to dealing with the women, you get every shade from white and a lot of the black women too. A lot of them are mixed with indigenous. Like my baby mother, my ex, she's black and indigenous, and she's from here, but she lives here. Her parents, her family is from Buenaventura. Buenaventura, bro, goodness gracious, bro, it's so beautiful. A lot of people will tell you Buenaventura is very dangerous. It is. It's very dangerous. And you only really can go there if you know somebody from Buenaventura and you meet them. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a place that you don't want to go like that. But once you get in, like, bro, like it's black heaven. It's black heaven, bro. And you got a lot of people that's there, they're doing their own thing. Like you'll find like little pockets like in the United States where you'll have pockets of black people that's, you know, they got their own businesses, they doing their own thing. Yeah. And they're coming up. You got people like that there too. So you got upper scale people, but they typically move to a place like Cali, or they typically move to a Bogota. You know, because Bogota being the capital, most people there speak. You got a whole lot more people speaking English that's from Colombia and all of that. You know, but I'm telling you, bro, like Cali is where it's at, bro. Cali is really where it's at.
I was kind of hesitant because when I was in Medellin, I went to Laureles. I went to the Afro Latina Club. I've got the name of it. And they didn't care about money. They wanted you to salsa. If you couldn't salsa, they would. I've got the name of the club I went to in Laureles. But if you couldn't salsa, they was not rocking with you. Was not. Fair. So I was that had me nervous because I'm like, man, it's gonna be hard to get up. And Cali, I don't see how it's going. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking.
See, that's the difference, though, bro. That's the difference, bro. I promise to God, this is one club. I can't remember what it was when I had first came to Cali, because I had first came to Cali last year. It was like the beginning of last year, and I went into the club, bro. I literally got surrounded by women. It was women and like two dudes. Like, I'm just sitting there by myself, bro. Once they figured I could speak English, because they all work for American companies, but they live here. Like, they're from Cali, Colombia, but they went to school because Cali also has one of the best schools in the country. So they got one of the best schools. They teach English, and they basically teach the language of money. You feel what I'm saying? Which is English and Spanish and Chinese. But like, bro, just being around them, they will teach you themselves. Like, they want to teach you. So like, bro, like, even I don't dance salsa, bro. That's one reason I don't do it, because I suck at it. I don't know how to dance properly when it comes to salsa. I know how to dance nigga all day, you know what I'm saying? But I can't dance salsa, you know. But yeah, man, they will teach you here. It's like, and they want to teach you Spanish. You know, you get the regular shit like, oh, okay, I don't speak Spanish. I teach you Spanish. You teach me English. You know how the women are, you know. But here it's more concentrated in the meaning of it, because they don't see as many foreigners. Like, people are always surprised no matter what store I go to, even over here in Granada. And over here in Granada, this is where most of the tourists stay at. And I've stayed all over Cali, you know. So this wouldn't be one of my first places I would pick to stay. But if you're first coming to Cali, I would pick to stay in the area that's where the tourists at, so you can get a feel of it. Because it's like, it feels like a big ass town. It don't feel like a city, even though it's a fucking huge city. Like, and the majority of the tourists actually stay down south. The majority of the tourists that come here, they stay down south. A lot of the expats stay down south. You have a couple expats that stay up north. I think, OG, Andre. I think Andre stay up north. I never even met Andre. In person. Right. Yeah, in person. I haven't met Andre, but I think he stays somewhere up here, up north somewhere. But most of the expats and things that men that come here, they typically stay down south. You know, but like, I love everybody. You know, I love everybody. I love white, black, no matter what they are. But I choose black people. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really even see white people here, bro. Blonde hair, blue eyes. It's not something that you see on a regular basis. They like unicorns. You're like, oh shit, a white person. Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, Cali is wild, man, because it's a lot of indigenous here. like you'll run into mostly indigenous Colombians. Like the Indians in the United States, they got slaughtered. They didn't get slaughtered here. So you see nothing but indigenous. I'm talking about that beautiful skin, bro, like that long, luscious hair, the Pocahontas look, man. You're gonna see Pocahontas here. Yeah,
That's
man.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, most definitely. But yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward. I'm gonna
to
tell you.
chime in,
So when
man.
you go there, do you fly into Medellin or you fly into Cartagena and then you take a small flight over?
Well, it depends where you're flying from. Because I flew, okay, when I came back here this year, I got here back in May. And I flew, because I was living in Tampa at the time, I flew from Tampa to Fort Lauderdale and from Fort Lauderdale directly here to Cali. Yeah, so it just depends on where you're flying from. You know, but you can get direct flights to Cali. And that's one thing that I was trying to do, because I wasn't trying to do no layovers in any other cities. I was just trying to get straight here. You know, but if you're flying from the United States, you can easily go to Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale got direct flights. I thought Tampa would have, but I don't really know if Tampa actually have direct flights, which is kind of stupid, because Tampa is actually closer than going on the other side of Florida just to fly back that way and then past Tampa and then to Santiago de Cali. You know, so
all right. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. I'm gonna ask you this right here. Say, what do you think the difference between Latin American women versus East and South American women? I'm asking you, what do you think that the biggest difference is?
I've never been to South Africa.
How about East Africa versus Latin women?
I would say East African women are better, bro, because you can communicate better with them. You know, like, okay, like for example, for me specifically, if I'm in Kenya and I'm dealing with a chick, I can typically see if she's full of shit, you know, shit like that. When it comes to Spanish women, because they're sweet as hell too, but they got a lot of feistiness to them. You know, like most of them, like if, say for example, they do some, like from my personal experiences, if you're dealing with a chick in Latin America and she does some shit wrong or she says some shit wrong, she's going to defend that shit like she's right. You feel what I'm saying? And she's going to kind of talk to you like, in a way, like, nah, like, because it's that Latin American spiciness. But I mean, I've dealt with it in Kenya, but for the most part, I will say Kenyan women have this thing about them to where they're soft spoken. So a lot of times, like I've had women that they did some shit wrong in Kenya and they would be looking down like they're a child, you know, and they're like beautiful. I'm talking about just gorgeous, like damn near like model looking. And they will be looking down like a child, like they just did something wrong. And you like, you got to correct yourself, you know? So, but that was my personal experience. I have dealt with some feisty women in Kenya, you know, but for the most part, the women that I'm attracted to, they tend to be more, I wouldn't say docile, just more women-like. Just they act more like women, you know?
All right. That's what's up.
Yeah, here in Colombia, you get that too, but you can tell that they want something from you most of the time. You know, because I don't condone it. I mean, they say, yeah, you're going to pay either way, this, that, and the third. I don't condone none of that shit. I feel like who you are as a man when you're approaching and you're dealing with women is how they're going to react towards you. Unless you got money. I ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a regular tech guy. You know, I work in IT. I'm just a regular dude. You know, so I don't have a lot of money. But it's like when I decide to deal with women, I have to feel like they're women. Like I ask them, I don't bullshit. No matter if I'm here in Latin America or if I'm in Africa or if I'm further in South America, I'm in Canada, no matter where I'm at, in Europe, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna ask the women, have you ever let a man hit for some money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I ask women straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I want to know what they are. You know, I don't have time to play games with them and shit just because they gorgeous, just because they beautiful, this, that shit. We got a lot of beautiful women in the United States. They come with a lot of bullshit. But they fine as hell.
Yeah. You say Tanzania, East Africa women have most light skin. I say it's a tie between Tanzania and South Africa, the most light skin in Africa, and Kenya too. Kenya's up there too, but just the most pound for pound, I think Tanzania and South Africa.
Yeah, I never been to Tanzania.
It's like the thing about Tanzania, it's lit on the weekend, but the weekdays it get real slow. It's like a Muslim Fasua.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like Samaki and Elements and stuff is that whole script. And then like we took to the beach. It's like a whole little small area. It was just Friday and Saturday. It's lit, bro. It's like people be outside walking around, clubbing. It be the girls stay on the corner. It be all kind of. It be the regular like Samaki's the regular club. Then they got the other club where it's like a mix. This club, girls want more money. The club be the real pros, but it's like a small area. But it's like a Muslim Sasua.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't really fuck with the DR no more, man. I can't do it.
You can't do it.
I can't do it,
think
man.
about doing it. Why you don't fuck with DR no more, man?
Bro, when I went to DR, it was nice. You know, I had a good time, but I guess it was because I came by myself and I was green and I ain't know shit about nothing. You know, but it's just, I mean, it's tropical, it's beautiful, but bro, it's too much fucking tricking going on for me, bro. Like I can't, bro. Like I like to be around regular women. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it's a lot there, but it's like the places that I went because I just decided to get the cheapest shit that I could find, like the cheapest place that I could find that was decent, had all the amenities that I needed. So let me see where I went. No, because I went to Sasua, but I went to I would say the best place though was Santo Domingo. But I didn't go any other places except Sasua, Santo Domingo, and damn, I can't think of where else I had went at. But the best time that I had was in Santo Domingo because I met a chick in Santo Domingo. What the fuck did she do? I think she was a nurse or something. I can't remember. It was a while ago, bro. Since I've been, but it's like, bro, YouTube is blowing up so much, man. It's just I don't like going places that YouTube is blow up because then you get all the Pookies and Ray Rays and LaQuishas and all that shit, you know. And I don't like to be around none of that shit,
bro.
So
I feel you that, and I think what I realized too. I think small beach areas get ruined the fastest. Like we can ruin a big city, but like a Sasua, like a Cartagena.
right?
It's a small area where everybody know everybody and dude talks to the same girls over and over again. And you meet a chick and she's like, "Oh yeah, I know a bunch of American dudes." When you get like that, you know it's a rap.
Hell no, fuck that. That's one thing I ask chicks too, bro. I don't know. I guess it's a me thing. I say that's one thing I ask chicks too when I'm dealing with a chick. Like, how many foreigners have you had? She could be lying, but if she tell me like, "Oh, I had one," or I wouldn't really, I never talked to any. I'll be on game with her, you know. But it's hard for me to deal with chicks like that, man, because it's like I feel like they're gringo hunters.
Wait, but I already know. You say, what's your take on Philippines versus Thailand? I never been to Thailand. How about you? You been to Philippines or Thailand?
I never been to any Asian countries.
I only been to Philippines.
I wanted to go. I want to go.
I want to do Thailand though. I want to do Thailand. How much does a burger cost in UAE? The same price it costs in America, player. Got to get out of Sasua. I like Santo Domingo. Islam Kenya, all right. Hey man, appreciate you too.
Real deal, homie. You underrated, man. You out here.
Hey, I'm trying. Hey, I know all them. You know what I'm saying? The channel is growing slow, but they know me out here traveling. But I done did my thing, bro. I done did my things. DR, Colombia. Everywhere. I got to do Thailand though. See, Africa just fucking stole my fucking heart, and then it takes so much effort to fly over here and fly back, and I do long trips too. And I just did like a 3-month trip. I bought a property, got a girlfriend now. So Africa takes so much energy out of me now. It'd be hard for me to, you know what I'm saying?
It does.
But now I'm gonna take my time coming back, and I'm just gonna make sure all my investments and everything good out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And if you ever want to invest in Kenya, bro, I got the lawyer for you. And I know everybody know my realtor, but I got the lawyer for you too. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta be here. You know what I'm saying? Because you throwing these apartments up if you get one for low. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like a few years it ain't gonna be cheap no more.
Right, got you. Yeah, I had been to Kenya before. That's why I'm coming back. I'm not gonna spend no less than a year there this time. I'm gonna at least be there for a year. Well, in Africa in general, you know, because you know, like it just take too damn much, man. It take too much to get a real good visa, and it's gonna cost you around $5,000. Well, from what I see, you know, Austin was telling me a good bit about it because I didn't even know. You know, while I was going, I was just visiting all green and shit. You know, but yeah, I plan on being in Africa for a minimum of a year to just give me more of a feel of it because I want to start, you know, getting my fingers deep in Africa and, you know, investing in things like that too.
Yeah. And a real good way I would do it, like if I want to stay longer than 3 months or like 6 months. So Kenya now has a 5-year visa. It's not even cost much, but after 90 days you still have to leave.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'll just fly to South Africa and get there on arrival, you get another 90-day visa. So for me, it's baseball back and forth.
Right. Just
South
fly
Africa,
back and
Kenya,
forth.
and then when you in that East African region, you just hit all the places in East Africa, and when you in South Africa, you can hit Namibia, Botswana, all the other stuff in that region. Or
Right.
you get Cape Town, Durban, all that stuff too. So for me, they're my two favorite regions. So I already know I'm being Kenya in the East, and I'm gonna be in South Africa in South. But I like it too because I still hit Namibia and Botswana and all that stuff. I heard Kuma homeboy travel connection be out there. He like it out there. I'm gonna definitely check it out.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Most definitely. And I ain't even checked out South Africa, man. I heard it was dope.
Yeah. You say Colombia's not worth you losing your life.
It depends where you at, bro. It depends where you
gotta
at.
be
If you
careful.
going in all the traps and shit, yeah. In Cali, bro, you ain't got to worry about none of that shit.
And
Black.
that's the name of the club I was talking about in Lorella I went to. Yep, that's what I went to. Name of the club
Gotcha.
in Lorella's. You gotta do salsa. Brazil over Colombia.
I mean, that's facts. It depends on what you
say,
like.
what them prices like in Cali? What price
Like,
are you talking about?
You talking about
What you
prices
talking
on
about?
food?
Rent,
Like,
food,
bro, like-
food. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hoping he talking about food, bro. Look at me. I ain't the type of nigga gonna pay for no pussy. But when it comes to prices of things, like it's cheap, bro. It's like shit, 4 times less. And that actually translates in Cali. So you don't get a lot of those gringo prices. Like, would you go into a restaurant, you're gonna pay what everybody else paying. You go and buy a drink, you're gonna pay what everybody else paying. But you can go to places, like there is places you can go to that you're gonna spend American dollars. You know, like not like the actual dollars, but the equivalent. You know, you spend 300,000-400,000 peso for a meal. That's $100 just to take a chick out. You know what I'm saying? You know, so you can put yourself in situations where you can spend that, but for the most part, like this one thing a lot of people have a heavy misconception of, bro. Most of these Colombians, when it comes to like the Colombians that'll be in the places that you can afford to be, most of them got more money than us. And they make Colombian pesos, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Like I've seen dudes, bro. Like they're literally going to club, and like you can tell they got money. They put out a big ass knot. They ain't worried about nobody fucking with them. They got on jewelry. They got on all this shit. They don't look crazy. They don't look like gangsters. They look like professionals. You feel what I'm saying? So it's when it comes to this. This is not your Medellin. This is not your Cartagena. Like, yeah, you can buy, like, buying pussy is legal everywhere in Colombia, but this is not the place that you would have to do that shit. This is one of the reasons I'm here. You know, I don't like that prostitution culture and all that shit. That's not me. That's not what I do. You know, I deal with regular women. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what you want regular women, you want to have like thorough platonic conversations with the woman and getting to know her and seeing what she's like. Cali, it's easy, bro. And it's literally baby steps. Like I said, it felt like a big ass town. It felt like a big town that's off in the distance somewhere. Like they talk about if you want to find a wife. I heard a thing on Shots by Fred with Fred, Austin homeboy, that he had posted. I think it was today. He was like, yeah, if you want to find a chick outside of Brazil that's worth marrying, that's in Brazil worth marrying, you got to go outside. Cali is outside. Cali is that outside area that's outside of Medellin, outside of Cartagena and Barranquilla, because ain't a lot of foreigners coming here. So you get more platonic relationships and you deal with women that are more respectable and have real shit going on for their lives other than selling pussy.
That's what's up. And my homeboy right here, Willie, he was a South African like lover, and he married a Nigerian chick. I was shocked. Like, oh
Shit,
man, my boy fell in
salute,
love with
bro.
Nigeria. But
Salute.
you have to tap in and tell us about that. Yeah, he married. He's just married.
Real deal, man. I was dealing with this Ghanaian chick. She's dope.
Yeah, they say dropping. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. When I'm going back to see soon, bro. I done spent too much money, bro. This property slowed me up, bro. I was still on vacation for another month, but this property slowed me up. Start color curves. They call it Cali curve. Oh, I got a good question for you. You say what if you don't speak Spanish in Cali?
Bro, I don't speak Spanish. I've been here for over a year. I've been coming here for 3 years. I don't speak Spanish. I'm okay with Spanish. But a lot of time, bro, if you're going to Medellin, you're going to Cartagena, shit like that, they get aggravated with that shit. They get aggravated when you don't speak Spanish because they're so accustomed to foreigners. When you come to somewhere like here, they don't see foreigners all the time. I mean, it's becoming more and more prevalent, you know, since I've been coming here and shit. It's been more and more prevalent, but most of the women that you run into, you don't have to use social media. You know, you could easily meet women like naturally in the malls and shit like that. But you don't need to necessarily know. Yeah, you want to be learning it and you want to show that you have an interest. Because I mean, and the one thing women are gonna ask you is how long you gonna be here? Because like I said, bro, this is not a tricking city, bro. It's not. You know, it's a lot of women that do it, you know, but for the most part, you're gonna run into regular women. So if tricking your thing, I wouldn't say come here. I say go back to Medellin, go to Cartagena, go to them places. If you want to meet natural women that has shit going on for themselves other than selling pussy, they have careers, they're goal driven. They've been already out of the country. Like, for example, the one little chick that I'm dealing with, that I was telling you about earlier, she got a 10-year visa for the United States. She just loved Colombia more, and she don't really like the United States like that. And she can literally go back anytime she want to. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like you deal with chicks like that, man. You deal with chicks like that, you alleviate a lot of the stress. Only deal with chicks that got shit to lose. When you start dealing with these chicks in Medellin that all they got is a sexy little body and this, that, and the third, and you paying a little bit of money for some pussy, you putting your life at risk. So damn right y'all getting drugged and killed, you know? I mean, that's just the way it is.
I feel you.
Yeah, man.
He said, what's the best fine dining in Nairobi? Oh, man. I know them, but off the top of my head, I can't. I gotta write it down, make a list. I do a video about it, but I gotta write up a number. I can't think off the top of my head, but it's a few of them out here. A few ones. You know any of them in Nairobi? The fine
I've had
restaurants.
No, I've had women take me to places, bro. You know, like I'm not, bro. I swear, bro, I'm not like the richest dude, bro. Like I've been to a few nice places in Nairobi. But like when I'm there, I'm mostly focused. You know what I'm saying? I'm mostly focused. You know, because when you touch down in Africa and you finally get that peace, it ain't like being in South America, you know, where you always got to be on your guard and you thinking on your toes and shit. Like you get to relax more, but it makes you think about more like business side and shit like that. So I wasn't really doing anything like that. Like I had women, they want to do simple shit, you know, for the most part. You know, so I went to like the little smaller local areas. You know, like, I mean, you might go to Westlands and do a little something in Westlands, but, you know, as far as like some real extravagant shit, I wouldn't waste no money like that. So I don't know.
Deadly hair player. I'll tell you later, but off the top of my mind, I can't think about it.
Yeah.
Like, can a local Afro-Colombian tell you're a foreigner?
No, nobody can. Unless you dress outside of the way they dress. Like, bro, I'm looking bummy as fuck right now. Like, I'm looking bummy because it's not like, oh, that's the way they dress, but I'm just looking regular. You know, I just got on regular shit. Like, I got on regular shirt, shoes, pants, socks, and you don't say anything. You just look like one of them. Whereas you go to Medellin, especially when you go there, you're gonna be staying in the areas where all the foreigners stay. They know no black Colombians not staying in that area, so they know you're a foreigner. You know, only time people know I'm a foreigner, like they don't even know I'm a foreigner. I can literally walk out of my gate, and even though I'm coming from a fucking big ass mansion that my homeboy owns, they still don't know. I could be a cleaner or anything. They don't know. You know, it's not until you open your mouth that they know that obviously you're not Colombian because you're black. Most of the
when I was in Colombia, my trick was I used to wear beads. You buy some cheap beads.
Right.
The beads that come in here with a little cross on it.
Right.
You wear them beads in Colombia, and whenever I'm outside of Parque El Poblado area, when I'm like CBD, they all think I'm Colombian. When I'm Laredo, think I'm Colombian. When I wear the beads, they see the beads to the cross. It works every time, bro. That's all I did. And Colombia, yeah. So when I go back,
that's those places, bro. But you don't need that here. You don't need that in Cali at all. You don't need none of that. Like, you literally just show up as a black person. Because, bro, Cali, like, out of all the cities in Colombia, Cali, like, the majority, like, the popular cities that's really booming, Cali is the blackest city in the country. In the country, bro. Right. Chaco is dope, but everybody ain't going to Chaco. You know what I'm saying? Chaco too goddamn dangerous. But, like, if you're talking about somewhere you can just come as a black man and you don't stick out like a sore thumb, if you're not being flashy, you look just like a Colombian because it's every shade of black here. You got literally the black people that are mixed with indigenous, and you can tell, like, yeah, they Indian, they real Indian. and you got just regular black people. They look like us from the United States, literally. Most of the black people look
All right.
like us from the United States.
That's what's up. They say that he wrong. They know you're not Colombian. Jack Black.
That's not true, bro. That's not true. I'm telling you, you got to come to Cali to see it. It's shocking, bro. When you could sit somewhere and you could walk around and you literally feel invisible. Like, it makes you want to be like, hey, I'm American. Like, what the fuck? Y'all don't notice me? Like, yeah, you become invisible though.
But at the same time, it's cool. I remember I used to love Cartagena, bro. I went to Cartagena probably like 8-9 times working.
Right.
I had a blast, but I was only there for like 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. So my first Colombia trip, like vacation wise, I went there for a month.
Right.
When I tell you them street kids, bro, they was on me so hard, bro. I started going to the Park Tower. What I'll do is I'll get a bottle of rum and vibe, buy my bottle of rum, chill on the steps, talk to people, vibe, bro. The first day was cool. Second day was cool. By day 4, as soon as I get there, the vendors, the kids, they rush me so much, bro.
And that's the difference.
I can't even relax, bro. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
it was like,
that's the difference. And this goes back to what the brother was saying. This goes back to what the brother was saying in the message. You get that from Medellin and Cartagena because they focus, they looking, bro, they looking. So they know a foreigner from a non-foreigner. When you come to someone like Cali, bro, they're not paying that shit no attention. They don't even see foreigners a lot. They just see each other most of the time. So you walking down the street, most people won't even notice you, bro. Like, you're literally just a random nigga. Like, you're a random Colombian nigga. Yeah. It's different here in Cali, bro, because it's mostly black. It's the majority of the city. I think it's like over 80% or some shit like that of black people. Yeah, man.
All right. So all right, do this real quick. I'm about to ask you, because everybody asks me to compare. Not looks, none of that. We already know the looks. We can look and tell looks.
Okay.
But personality-wise, I want you to compare the Afro-Latinas versus Nairobi chicks. Personality-wise, straight. Hold on, straight personality, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right.
Nairobi. 100%, bro. Nairobi. The reason I say Nairobi, because, bro, for one, they black, they speak English, and their bodies are way sexier. Like, you got Latin women, they have sexy bodies, but then, like I said, a lot of them are mixed with the white and the indigenous and all of that. You get thorough African in Africa. That's simple, bro. Yeah, that's that's easy. That's easy, bro. You can't, especially if you're black, man. You black and you love black women. You know, most of the women I deal with here are black, so there ain't no comparison. But you tired of dealing with the United States shit? Hell, come to South America. Not just for vagina, just for peace, man. To have a peace of mind, to get your spirit in check. But yeah, I'm about to jump off, man. I got to get my ass to work in a minute. But yeah, man, it was good speaking with y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all later.
Oh shit, he left. Well, I'm back. Damn, he left. Yeah, man. Drinking too much. Had to use the bathroom. But yeah, man. Said Africans know you're not African, but Colombians don't know you're not Colombian. I mean, I wouldn't say that either. Because African countries, certain countries, they think I'm African. They think I'm like when I'm in Kenya, when I'm at Ivory Coast, Kenya, Wales, South Africa. They think I'm local. Sometimes in Kenya, they think I'm Nigerian. They think I'm Nigerian sometimes, but nah, they don't really in Ghana they know you're not from there. Uganda they know you're not from there. It just depends. Even when I was in Colombia, bro, when I was in Medellin and when I was in El Poblado, they knew I was a gringo. When I was in the CBD, I had my little my bead charm on and stuff. Shit, they didn't even know. They thought I was local. See, I'm coming to Nairobi the 30th. moving out there for good. Hey, do your thing, bro. You got the 5-year visa, and I think you got to get your residency. Like, there's different ways to do it. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, bro. Nairobi is just lit right now. But I would say I give everybody my realtor. Everybody already got her. Everybody be hitting her up, bro. You trying to get it, bro. Stack it up. Even if you ain't coming here right away, you can buy your apartment already and be ready before you even like come out here. Buy your real estate. Get ready. Come out here on your hit the ground running. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna lose because in Nairobi, bro. Hold on. In Nairobi, it's you 1 hour from Ethiopia flight. You 1 hour from Uganda. You 1 hour from Rwanda. You 1 hour from what else? Tanzania. What else you need, bro? But them conservative countries, though, here is more easy to move around, easy to do business. Got the M-Pesa, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good things about out here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, anybody else want to join the show? We can talk about Brazil, Thailand, Philippines, Asia, Middle East, whatever y'all talking about, whatever y'all want to go. We good. There you go. Hold on. I appreciate it. Girlfriend there, Kenya, and she's watching my live. Depends what African region, country. Yeah. How do you ask a girl in the club if she's a pro? Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna answer that in a second. What's up, player? What's up, playboy?
Yo.
Chilling. I'm gonna answer this question real quick. I'm gonna pass it to you. He said, how do you ask a girl in the club if she's a pro in the most? Yeah. So like in the club, you're not gonna really ask her right away. You gonna get her phone number and then you're gonna text her what's up. And some of them gonna be up front, but some gonna be indirect. Like what you trying to do? We'll ask, let her know you're trying to go home, and then she gonna let you know, bro. Especially in the club, bro. Maybe on Tinder she might be a little slower, but in the club you gonna know, bro. In the club you gonna know, bro. She gonna let you know right away. Not right away, but if you get her number, start talking about going home, she gonna let you know, bro, indirectly or directly. You know what I'm talking about? What's up, player? You good?
Yeah, what's up, my dude?
What's up, man? What's going on with you, man? What you want to talk about tonight, man? What country? Africa, whatever.
Cause no issue. I'll just
I can't hear you. Yo, you kind of low.
Hey, can you hear me now?
Yeah, but you still low though, kind of low, but I can hear you though.
No, I'm just listening to the show. I'm just enjoying the show.
All right, I'll get you with you later, player. So, this how it is. Is the malaria bad in Uganda? Bruh. In Uganda, you have to sleep with nets. You have to sleep with nets in Uganda, bro. Uganda, you have to sleep with nets, bro. In Uganda, bro. And nets, bro. You have to. Because the mosquitoes is serious. If you go to sleep with every Airbnb, every hotel come with nets in Uganda. So like it protects you. You know what I'm saying? So you have to sleep with a net because there's mosquitoes everywhere. And if they bite you, you will get malaria. So in Uganda, bro, you have to fucking sleep with a net. So Uganda is an issue there. But sleep with a net should be all right. Because they bite you when you sleep. That's to catch malaria. You know what I'm saying? But most places got nets. All the hotels, Airbnb, we got nets. What's up, player? You good? You good?
You can hear me?
You're probably not tonight, bro. Cause I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you, bro. I catch your net. All right, I can't hear you, bro. Army vet. So that's what's up, man. Salute. Hey, thanks for serving, bro. Merchant Seaman. I'm talking about we the fourth line defense. All right. Nah, play. I don't think that. I don't think it's just ignorance. It's indirect stuff. Nobody don't hate no Africans, bro. Just be ignorant, bro. You know what I'm saying? And once you hear Black Americans enough, you realize, bro, we got so much internal stuff too, bro. You know what I'm saying? If they, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a class of people. The travel people be real cool. You get to our neighbors, we deal with all that BS too, bro. So I don't think it's like that, bro. It's just, you know what I'm saying? They grew up bad reputation, but it's changing. Everybody love Africa now, and I'm talking about. What's up, bro? I'm gonna try one more time, man. You good? I can hear you now.
How about now? You can hear me?
Yeah, you loud. Yeah, now. Yeah.
No, I say like how much you need for like a 2 weeks to 3 weeks vacation in Nairobi.
In Nairobi.
Yeah. Like, you wanna like
I
every
mean,
weekend
for 2 to 3 weeks
go
now
out.
trip in Nairobi. It just depends what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? If you
Going out
if
every
you
weekend.
clubbing, it's gonna be a little bit more. If you you know a lot of women, it'll be a lot more. If you get one chick you rock with or something like that, and just like, and you just, you know what I'm saying, you got your Airbnb already paid for. You're not gonna spend that much money, bro. Everything's cheap out here, bro. Everything's cheap. The foods are reasonable. I got a girlfriend now, so I get. I mean, if you can cooking at home, it's nothing. But you can go out to eat, and you go out to eat for probably and eat like twice a day out to eat, and just like just regular places. And you're not gonna pay like more than $15-$20. You know what I'm saying? You go out to eat and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you go to like a more upscale restaurant, maybe cost a little bit more, but it doesn't really cost that much to go out to eat. None of that. And you know, your liquor's around the same price, but a little bit cheaper in the US. You know what I'm saying? The clubs and stuff, but all that's around the same price. Airbnbs, you can get if you in Western Killamani, you gonna get more deals in Killamani. So you can get
Yeah.
some you can get some
It
good
seems
stuff like maybe
Airbnb
around
is cheaper in Nairobi than in Cape Town.
What happened?
It seems like the Airbnbs are cheaper in Nairobi than in Cape Town.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely reasonable. It's definitely reasonable, man. In Nairobi, everything's affordable. But I think the locals, it's a split them, but for us, it's still reasonable.
Right.
Yeah. You say what do you say? Say in your opinion, do Kenyan women have a lower body count than for the majority? I feel like it's all relative, bro. It's all relative between Kenya, Colombia, America. It's all relative. If you're dealing with girls in the clubs, their body counts will be higher. You get 15, 20 minutes outside of Nairobi to the outskirts, it's going to be low. You know what I'm saying? So it's all relative. You know what I'm saying? It just depends where you at and what you on. The club chicks are always going to have more shit going on in every city, no matter where you at. The bug spray. Oh, shit. You got to, for Uganda, you will have to buy something from Uganda. I had like 6-7 months at sea. There's some Somalian chicks. There's some Somalian chicks out here. They stay in Eastlands. You catch them at the club here and there, but you can catch them here and there. I'm not gonna say they everywhere, but you can catch them though. They're here and there though. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a whole town. Now I'm not talking like a neighborhood. I'm talking like the Eastlands. They have a big mall and a whole shopping area. Where you think you went to Somalia. So they here. You gotta catch them. They Muslim though. You know what I'm saying? So they move the street, but they be around, bro. They be partying, but not like that though. They red, not really thick. Say, start following me on social media talk. Hey, you right, bro. You right. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want you, man. Flex it up, pull up. Tell us what you want to talk about. You pull up, Playboy. Let us know what you know. We sharing information for everybody. Oh yeah, hit me up on GMT _ Travel Life. I got consultations. It's for 10 minutes, $30, and I provide phone numbers, addresses, the real deal, bro. People you can talk to be emergency seaman, and phone numbers and addresses, the links to the stuff you got to do, everything, bro. GMT _ Travel Life. Hit me up on IG. Hey, yeah, get them likes up. Get them likes up. Exactly. Get them likes up. Anybody else want to join about Africa, bro? Anybody else want to join in? But yeah, man, what else you want to know, man? To Africa, man, what's up?
Just chilling, man. Just listening to the show, you know. I like to tune in. You know what I'm saying? Just supporting the
Cool,
show.
man. I have to get different people from different aspects and everything, because I feel like for me personally, I'm well traveled enough where I haven't been everywhere, but I've been in every region enough to somebody tell me they've been somewhere, I know what to ask them to get some information out. Because you know what I mean, like my first place overseas was Germany, and I've been to with Belgium and England. You know what I'm saying? My first place is overseas, and then I had my age where I was going to Japan. I went to Korea. I mean, I didn't stay there long because I was working, but I went there though. You know what I'm saying?
You've been in Northern
Singapore.
Africa?
I was in Singapore for a month though. Singapore is expensive. I almost went broke in Singapore, bro. Singapore is
Yeah.
expensive.
I heard Singapore is like it's super strict, man. The laws are strict.
So Singapore is like, it's almost like Dubai. They want people with money there. They want you to have a good time, but they have a zero tolerance for bullshit. You're
Zero.
not gonna be throwing up on the sidewalk. You're not gonna be fighting and acting crazy and arguing and all. You're not gonna be doing none of that in them countries. They're gonna throw you under the bus. You're not gonna be hurting people property. None of that. You know what I'm saying? So in Dubai, I feel like Singapore is the Asian version of Dubai. It's cool. A lot of overpriced chicks. It's real safe. And if you act crazy, they will lock you up.
Have you been to any Northern African countries like Egypt, Morocco?
I passed through Egypt when I was working, and I went to Morocco and I went to Libya. And it reminded me of the Middle East, though. I went to Libya. I actually was in Libya for like 2 days when Gaddafi was still around. And I thought I was in the Middle East. It was like a Muslim country, bro. It was like real Muslim, nothing going on, no clubs or nothing, Muslim. And Morocco was cool, but it was like Dubai without the pretty much like Dubai without the So for me, it wasn't really like, man. It wasn't rather before I go to North Africa, I'd rather go to Dubai or Abu Dhabi or Bahrain.
Right.
And you said, well, I already answered that. But we're seeing more questions. Smarter's part answer that. All right, answer more questions.
Hey, man,
I see something.
Africa is the move, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. I feel like
Yeah, Africa's definitely the move. It's definitely the move, bro.
a
A lot of people don't know that, bro. So yeah. I try to tell everybody.
I don't blame them, man. I don't blame them. The flight is expensive and the distance. You know, people sleep
the
on
flight's expensive and they brainwash us in America. I remember I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, so I mean they brainwashed me too, but I never listened to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I always you gotta show me. You can tell me whatever, but I want to see for myself. So I never believe the hype or nothing. I don't believe hype my whole life. You gotta show me, you know what I'm saying? So
right.
They told me the same stuff. So I asked myself. When I started traveling, when I came to Africa, I went to Africa because I was going to Dubai. Dubai, Bahrain, and Abu Dhabi made me come to Africa. It wasn't no internet, wasn't nothing else. It wasn't. I went to Abu Dhabi, Dubai, and Bahrain. I had so much fun, bro. I'm like, bro, I want to go to Africa, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what made me go to Africa.
But I always advise dudes going to Africa, man. Nothing less than 3 weeks, man. 2 weeks is not enough, man. I ain't gonna lie.
2 weeks, yeah. You at least need minimum 2 weeks out here, bro.
3
2
weeks,
weeks.
because 3 weeks you get to understand, get to 2 weeks is not enough, man.
Yeah, I was hanging out with International Zoe when he was here. He said his last week he had to leave because he had issues. He had something going on back home.
Right.
But International Zoe had to leave, and his last week, he said, "Man, my last week it started in the beginning, and like in Kenya and Nairobi, it may take you a while to get your vibe and feel it out. But he was probably like 3 weeks. He said his last week, bro. He said it was up. He had a good time. Even me for South Africa, I'm in Durban. The first week I didn't like it, Durban, but by my second week, I'm definitely going back.
Nah.
This guy right here said you think about living in Kilacia. You smart. Also, Kilacia, Kilimani, the nice suburbs, upscale suburbs, the big clubs over there. You cool, you be quiet, a lot of activity. But the Westerns, don't get me wrong. Your first time here, you may like it because there's a lot going on. But after that, you probably want to live in Kilacia, Kilimani. Smart move. Oh, the 5-year visa in Kenya is only like $100-something. But FYI, the 5-year visa is not to live here for 5 years. You still after 9 years, you still have to leave and come back. You know what I'm saying? So FYI, just know that though. But it don't even cost like $100-something. It don't even cost much. You know what I'm saying? But it's not like to live here for 5 years. It's to come here for like 9 days, leave and come back. With some popular weekly events that local Nairobis go to. Well, I got a homeboy out here, bro. You ever out here, hit me up, he'll let you know. But look online. They be having events going on out here. And I don't even be knowing. I don't even be knowing, bro. Yeah, they be having local events, and I don't even like be knowing like going on unless I look online, unless somebody tell me. Like Farmers Market in Joburg. I I don't think they really have a farmers market out here like Joburg, but they have like what they have. They have a lot of different stuff going on out here, but they don't have a farmers market like Joburg. They definitely have a farmers market. Shit, I've been a merchant seaman like 20 years. Hit me up, bro. Hit me up, bro. I got you, bro. GMT_travel life. I got you. What place do you think Black American men would receive the best for dating and social life? Social life and dating,
Africa, man.
Africa, bro. It's not like Africa, bro. Dating and social life, but nothing. Because don't be wrong. A few dudes like Buddy came on. He was in where he was at? He was in Cali. He did good in Cali. But every dude ain't gonna do good out there. Out here, bro, you gonna have a social life. I think Kenya will be like #1, bro. Social life, because you gonna even in South Africa. I had like local homeboys and friends, and everybody was cool vibing with me. It was a vibe, bro. It was a vibe.
But I think there's more to do in South Africa than Kenya, though. What you think? There's more activities.
I would think I think they both got highs and lows, Kenya and South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like Kenya just, I feel like it's more social. It's more social once you like. It's more accepting of even they don't know you. They're more accepting. They're like, it's like college vibe. They're cool. They rock with you and stuff. And they drink a lot. It's cool. It's a vibe out here. South Africa is just, it's a real city, so it's more like angles, more things to do. It just, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta find the right people. I feel like South Africa, you gotta find the right people and get it when you fit in. I think Kenya is just more right away. Always discussing women's sex, intimate, like not really, bro. It's we talk about everything. So I got like another week or so, bro. I got another week here, bro. Another week. That's it. Yeah, but yeah, man. I tell everybody, Africa for Black men is #1, all around for business. Because even like getting ripped off and stuff in Kenya and South Africa, they're so modern. Like the laws, you have laws to protect you out here, so you can sue and go after whoever. If they start spilling the beans about Kelly Gunn. Oh shit. Oh Jess, hey Jess, man, pull up, Jess. Pull up, Jess. I know you ain't gonna have to talk for 4 hours tonight, bro. Pull up. Pull up, Jess. You don't tell nobody about Cali. You're trying to keep Cali a secret. Cali curves. He said, leave Kenya alone and go back and make your own baby mamas and moral men. Hey, all right, appreciate you, bro. Hey, all right. That's how you feel. That's how you feel. It's all good. Can you talk about the crime in Johannesburg? We watched the video and checked. You look nervous. Oh, that's funny. So I'm gonna tell you the story. Bro. So Check, he a real cool dude, bro. Check, he's a real cool dude, bro. So Check dudes like hood videos. I'm not gonna lie. So you hear about YouTubers and stuff, and you like, all right, you see what they do. But from me hanging with Check, bro, I got a newfound respect for him. Check really be going to the hoods and areas with a GoPro and be like putting his camera out. I was nervous. I don't want to put my camera out in front of people. To me, I'm watching. We walking. He walking and people looking at him from his back. People looking behind him and stuff. And I'm nervous. And Check like, man, put your camera out. Don't be scared. Man, you gonna make no money being scared. Bro, Check bold, bro. Even in Nairobi, bro, he go to random places with a big GoPro and be like walking around everywhere, be talking, and like Check. He's like a charismatic person. He really be like talking to people and stuff. So like after hanging with him, bro, I respect him so much more, bro. He really be going to like the real hoods and be talking to people. And I was so nervous. I was just starting YouTube. That's the first time I was taking it serious. And he was hardcore. He just pull his camera out and walk everywhere. People look at him. People talk shit. He don't care, but he get all the content. So I definitely was nervous, bro. I was nervous, bro. I would be lying. If you pay attention, he laughing at me, bro. He was like, pull the camera out. Don't be scared. So yeah, man. Let's see. He says Kenyan women thicker than Dominican women. Dominican women a little bit more heavier. You know what I'm saying? But Nairobi is a real city, so you get everything here. You get everything. I said Dominican women thicker, but you're gonna find thick chicks here. I feel like if you want to compare thick to thick, you gotta compare the thickest chicks in Africa is probably South Africa and Tanzania. You know what I'm saying? Uganda here and there, but yeah, that's what I would say. But in Nairobi you can find anything you want though. That's a difference. And the difference is you can find regular Dom pros that think they like you too. It's difference. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be pro, you'll be regular chicks that really like you know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. GMT, can you tell a full story about what happened at the club when you bust a girl? Oh yeah, man. So long story is it was a double date like situation or whatever. And long story short, we went to Gemini, but my homeboy had a section, but I didn't really want to be in my homeboy section because I was with my girl and it was a whole bunch of us and it was just different. So we went to cover like across from that or whatever. So we was chilling this vibe. It was cool. Then we ended up leaving. So we leaving, we at the elevator, and I think she told me later some dude tried to grab her. She didn't tell me because she knew I was gonna trip. But we got to the elevator, and I guess we about to walk in the elevator. Dude just bumps into me. Nigerian dude bumps into me. You know, I mean, I have problems in America, so I don't blame all Nigerians for that. Whatever. But it wasn't Nigerian though. I was leaving Ibiza. No, I was a club next to Ibiza. We was leaving, and dudes bumped into me, and I'm like, bro, you scrape everything all right? And then he bucked back or something too, and then then whoop did the bottle, and that's cool, and everything out. Do you feel Johannesburg is dangerous? It is dangerous. Joburg is dangerous, but at the same time, though, once you know the rules and engagements, you cool in Joburg. That's the thing about Joburg. You just gotta know, and don't walk around the CBD area. Don't wear your jewelry when you're walking around in the club. Do whatever you want to do in the club, but in the CBD, don't be walking around. That's pretty much it. Everybody who I know who got into problems in
And then
Joburg,
also use Uber everywhere you go. Use Uber.
Uber everywhere.
Everywhere you go.
Uber everywhere. Now in I walk around Rosebank, and if you're in Mabune, you can stay in Mabune. You can stay in Mabune beside Mabune.
Cape Town is more safer than Johannesburg, though. Cape Town.
Yeah, you gotta get Joburg, but it's like walk around, be careful.
What's up with the marketplace at the Joburg? Is it safe too there over there?
Oh yeah, no. That farmers market is safe. Sunday, there's no problems there. It's a family event because it's not it's north.
So
all that area is real safe, bro. You don't worry about nothing, bro. It's like a bad area. It's like America, bro. You may find a few criminals here and there that cause crimes outside of certain areas, but it's more like a Baltimore. CBD look like fucking Baltimore. You know it's dangerous. And there's a few dudes that do stuff here and there, but like you gotta be careful when you in CBD. But beside that, you know.
So what club you recommend in Joburg?
In Joburg, I recommend Montana and Rosebank, and there's another one. I recommend staying in Rosebank. I love Rosebank, bro. I love Rosebank.
And for example, the Rosebank, you can just come back from your Airbnb, take a short Uber to the club and back, right? It's safe, huh?
Yeah. Because the thing I love about Rosebank is you can like walk to like the mall, and it's a bunch of places that's in the mall that the weekends turn to like clubby. And it's a Montana club you can walk to. It's what's the name of it? It's another club that's in that. It's like a plaza. It's like two more places like right there. You can walk to them. That's why I like Rosebank. It's like and Mabune can walk everywhere. Mabune is dangerous too, but you gotta stay in Mabune. But Rosebank is safe. Santa, you gotta Uber everywhere. You gotta be careful. You gotta know how to move in Joburg. You gotta know how to move, and you'll be all right.
Right.
Trying to think. Hey man, for being a real one, bro. I try to tell it like it is, bro. I don't be trying to offend nobody, but you gotta tell the whole story.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about the whole talking about the Nigerians checking you in the club, right?
Yeah, he be no
Yeah,
dude.
they
He's
have
bumping
that.
to me.
Yeah, they be on that BS like African Americans do that shit too.
Yeah. So I
They be
can't
on
really,
that
you know what I'm saying?
BS,
I
man.
can't see for me. I don't take it personal.
Just avoid them, man. Avoid them.
Yeah. And then I don't take it personal because I
I'm
mean,
Nigerian, by the way, so y'all know.
yeah. I know. I remember you was here, but I got friends in America, and I grew up in a bad neighborhood. So the dudes, I grew up with rival neighborhoods. So I don't really. I'm not trying to like, you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to like, you know what I'm saying, advocate for that, but I'm not trying to say
Yeah,
I'm not gonna blame all Nigerians either because of either. I'm not gonna blame all Nigerians. You know what I'm saying? But that's what happened though. And then I know a lot of not girl Nigerians. I got a bunch of homeboys. I got in Ivory Coast, I got my homeboy in Ivory Coast. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. But yeah, but in the clubs, they be on that bullshit. They pretty much act like Black Americans act in America. That's how they act in Africa. So you could be FYI. But I feel like they cool individually. Like when I meet like I meet individually, but in the club, they act like Black Americans. So you know how that is. So if you're from America, you know how we act. So it's what it is.
yeah. I'm telling you, like even me being Nigerian, like the way in Africa, I feel like Nigerians are the African Americans in Nigeria. You know, when it comes to that tension at the club, you know what I'm saying? They they always want to like, no, not all of them, but some dudes want to start drama because of. But still, going to the African clubs is still like a vibe though. Everybody just there to party. You know what I'm saying? Like the most they can do is fight. But in American clubs,
Yeah.
somebody's gonna
I
get
feel you. I
shot.
feel you. And he was like, so what's the deal with the club and video? When you was with check, the whole club was packed with women. They were sitting on the table. You gotta remind me, bro. We was in Durban and was that in Durban or Joburg? You gotta remind me, play. I can't remember what video that is. I can't remember that. Tell me that Durban or Joburg. But yeah, man. But yeah, I love it. I invite everybody to go to Africa, bro. You definitely gonna enjoy, it. Especially, you know what I'm saying. But
What,
so, hey, have you
whatever they
been
still
anywhere
having a
besides
second.
Africa? Have you been in Colombia, the Middle East, Europe, Asia? You been anywhere else?
You said?
I said, have you traveled anywhere else besides Africa?
Yeah, I was in Dubai for like a layover though. That was a long time ago. Dubai, they have one of the best airports.
Yeah, yeah. Dubai airport it's cool until you go to Qatar. Qatar is the best airport I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Qatar and I think like South Korea, Seoul got a good airport too.
yeah. I've been to Jamaica. I think it's overrated though. Yeah, Jamaica is super overrated.
But I think Jamaica that's not for us though. Jamaica for women. They go to Jamaica and go to they go to they go to Gambia. They go to Jamaica. They go to Nigeria. That's their places.
Yeah, like I was in Jamaica. I had so many great things. I went there. They don't have Uber number one. Everything is pricey. Everything's in American dollars. Like it's expensive. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, not one of my top destinations to go again.
Yeah. No, that's for girls. Hey, Michael, pull up, bro. You guys, this is a conversation for everybody. Pull up. He say sex, blah blah blah, calling each other to come to Kenya to spoil the girls. Listen, I'm be real with you, and it's from the bottom of my heart. I'm be real with you, bro. You know what I'm saying. You can join the live. If you want to come. Links in the description. Join the live, bro. This for everybody. Join the live. The good girls out here in Kenya. The good girls out here in Kenya can't nobody spoil them. They booed up. They wifed up, and they good. So can't nobody spoil what you don't be spoiled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nobody can spoil a girl who don't spoil. And the girls that's available, they're available to everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who you're talking about. It's just like a regular city. It's a regular city. You can find good girls and bad girls in every city you go at. And there's some good girls out here that ain't mess with you know what I'm saying, that's booed up and they ain't rock with nobody. Yeah, so yeah, man. Chilling.
Yeah, I think
I'm
he's
trying to
trolling though. I think he's trolling. Like,
yeah, I can tell you troll. They don't want to pull up. They just want to argue, yeah. But I'm like, hey, tell your piece.
as
But yeah,
long
man,
as long
this
as
year I'm
two
probably on.
adults
Go ahead.
consensual, as long as two adults in a consensual agreement, there's nothing wrong with that.
There you go. Hey, exactly. That's the way of the world. You're right. That's the way of the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think you know what it is though. I want him to hear this. I'll block him later, bro. I'll block him later. But yeah, man. I want like outside of Western world, like Western world, they think if a chick is not bossing you around and don't got more money than you, it's not normal.
Right. They think you're slaving them.
Yeah, yeah. So they want Western dudes to think that that's normal. They
It's
want y'all
not.
to think that that's normal. That's not normal. England is not normal. America is not normal. That's the abnormal. That's the abnormal. So they want y'all to think this. So they be people like that be trying to like in their mind, they be trying to make y'all think y'all doing something wrong. When the local dudes, they doing the same thing.
And honestly, we experts, we're helping the economy too, though. If you think about it. So who's gonna stay
What
in the
happened?
Airbnbs?
What happened?
See, people going to Africa, they're helping the economy. Who's gonna stay in the Airbnbs? Who's gonna buy the things?
Exactly, we
Who's gonna
spreading
pay
the
the
money around. Exactly, we
so
spreading the money around. It's all love, bro.
don't
People
pay
come there,
mind
they're
to
gonna
it
build a
though.
country up. Especially the dudes who own stuff. If you got some business going on, the locals gonna always benefit. If you got some business
Like
going on, you
it,
can
it,
sell that
it's
stuff
it's
on
cool
your
when a white man
store.
does it. It's cool when a white man does it. When a black brother's trying to do it now it's a problem. White people be doing it for a long time.
Exactly. He's like GMT in public spaces care if you record in Nairobi. I mean, I would ask, but at the same time, Nairobi is a real like it's an internet city now, bro. Like everybody's YouTubing. Not even like Americans. Like everybody YouTubing out here in Nairobi. Even locals. Every girl got a channel. Every dude got a channel. It's like it's real. It's
Yeah, that's
real
what I
normal out here.
noticed. They
But I
like
would just
content
ask
over
people to
there.
record somebody personally, like actually record a person or a restaurant. I would ask the waiter or something. But they don't care. It's cool out here recording. They're not really messing with you. They cool. And the locals do it too. It's not just us. The locals do the same thing. You say you got white men in East Africa making millions off of running through chicks. Hey, I don't want to tell you. You're probably right, bro. But definitely, that's white dudes out here do the most. Dudes ain't even doing nothing, bro. If you gonna be honest, that's why the trolls don't even get nothing. Because like you gotta realize, Black Americans, we only like 12% of the population in America.
Yeah,
We only 12% of the population.
don't
That's
pay
that's
no
enough
mind,
Black
man.
people in America. So it's more women than men. So the men is probably 6-7%. Our
Yeah.
population is so small to what people
I,
think we are. Like we're such a small group of people. You know what I'm saying? White dudes doing way more grimy stuff. I can tell
I
some
think because
way
of you
fucked up
guys.
stories, messed up stories, bro.
Because
About
of you
uh
guys,
huh?
I said because of people like you and the Austin Alleman, the Czech effect. I feel like that's the reason why people are traveling now because people are seeing on YouTube like, oh, I can go to Kenya, it's safe. I can go to South Africa, I can do this. This is where I'm gonna go. Because before social media, black men didn't travel that much. So when they see you guys traveling, they're like, oh, I want to go there. You feel me? So you guys are actually doing a service to Africa to expose Africa. Like, hey, it's not lions and monkeys. You have other things in Africa that you can explore here that looks like America. You know, at least you guys are doing a good job to promote Africa to the world because, you know, like it should be a good thing to be like, oh, you guys applaud you guys for like showing the other side of Africa. You know what I'm saying? So I really applaud you guys, like the content creators. It's not
I
easy.
appreciate you. Oh yeah, I blocked them player. Hey, my group has spoken. They said they want him going, he gone, bro. Y'all want him going, he gone. Hey,
Yeah,
yeah, he gone. I blocked him. But yeah, I was in this Facebook group. I'm like, bro, you need to come to Kenya. I remember before Austin came to Kenya, I was trying to convince him to come to Kenya, and I was showing him my receipts. I'm like, bro, you gotta come. And I remember when checking the fact, he went to North Africa. He went to North Africa.
yeah.
And when we went to North Africa, I'm like, bro, you ain't went to the real Africa yet. Him like, what you mean, bro? What you mean when I went to the real Africa? I talked to Czech. And I wouldn't say they wouldn't have came if I didn't convince him, but I definitely played a part in them coming. I definitely played a part. And he blocked player. He definitely blocked.
Yeah, man. I never knew nothing too much about Kenya until I started watching Austin. Like, hold on, like, is this Kenya? And I'm Nigerian. You know, for us Africans, we don't even know some other countries because of we don't have the exposure. So me seeing Kenya in that light, I'm like, damn, I thought Kenya was full of hungry people, full of these. I didn't know that it was nice to visit.
Yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, it's cool because like a lot of people yeah, you're right. Kenya is nice. A lot of people didn't know. Even me, I didn't know. I heard about Kenya. I know it was a vibe and nothing like that. But you know what I'm saying. But it is what it is. I'm like they killing me saying YouTube man is blowing up the spot. And I kind of understand that because a lot of dudes be afraid because we saw what happened to Sosua. We saw what happened to Cartagena. So a lot of dudes be scared. And they think Cali is like a good place and they don't want to ruin it. I feel that, but I don't know. In my mind, the only place that get ruined are like the small beach areas like Sosua and Cartagena.
You can't ruin
And
Africa, man.
they can't ruin Africa
It's
because
too expensive and it's too far.
it's too expensive for the flights.
It's too far too. Not just the price. It's far to go there, man. It's like 21
It's too
hours.
far, bro. Like it's like planes full of dudes going to Colombia and DR every weekend. Man, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hard. It's easier there, but I feel you though.
Yeah. People always worried about ruin. You know, I can't ruin Africa. So many countries in Africa, so many vibes, so many tradition, cultures. Like the white men be doing this for a long time. Like I don't know why people keep having issues with brothers going back to the motherland. You know, I
He said when
believe
we get back to the diaspora of Africa, we all want to improve the quality of life when we get there. Of course, because we all even you part of diaspora. Even if you're from Nigeria, if you lived in the West, you come back home, you can see improvements. And you
right.
get back here, you can see something that need to be done. You prove it and help everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like all the diaspora, not just American, not just England. I feel like that the African diaspora too. When they live abroad, when y'all come back home, y'all can help everybody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can help the country too.
True talk.
You say, I understand it's the content in the day for personal gain, but damn, bro, prices are raising for a reason. You definitely right. Price are reason for reason. It's a double-edged sword. You right too. Hey, you say, are you learning Swahili? Are you gonna learn Swahili? Listen, Swahili is hard as hell to learn, but all I know is what's the word? I can't remember the word, bro. Like Swahili, I tried to learn Spanish. I learned it one time, I forgot it. And learning language is hard when you're old. You really gotta be a lot of effort. I had to really live here. You gotta speak to people. You gotta speak to people all the time, or you're gonna forget it. Tell me a word in Swahili.
Mambo.
Mambo. What that mean?
Hi.
Hi. Tell me another word in Swahili.
Nakupenda.
Nakbenda. See, Swahili.
Nakupenda.
Nakupenda. All right, there you go. She's spoken. Yeah, man. See, Swahili just too hard, player, bro. I try, but it's just too hard, bro. My girl, that's my girl right there, bro. She listens to my YouTube too. Only Kenya, bro. She know what I'm doing. I'm worried about that might be the next city that Pookie's go to. Yeah, you're right. You definitely right, bro. I feel you on the Pookies. They go, but I feel like the only cities they can ruin, it gotta be close to America for one. And for two, it has to be like a small area that dudes are messing with the same girls. If dudes aren't messing with the same girls, it can't affect nothing. Sosua, Cartagena, all the dudes are messing with the same girls in general. It's a few dudes that aren't, but that's what ruins it. You know what I'm saying? Even in Kenya, all American dudes out here, you can still girls easy that never messed with an American dude before. You know what I'm saying? It's the small little areas that everybody are messing with the same chicks. That's what ruins cities. When everybody's in these small areas mess with the same girls. But I feel though, I feel the fear though. Because I was in Medellin when what's the dude name? He dropped a video about Medellin and he dropped my favorite club. And everybody was mad. What it was a club, it was a strip club brothel, not New Life, it was another one. And everybody was hot. So I know your pain though. I think you can ruin King. The example is West Africa. Most of the women are hard to deal with, so expensive. I mean, but that's not just because of us though. Because West Africa is expensive because West Africa is expensive.
The
It's not
economy.
because of us. Nigeria, because their currency. Ivory Coast, Ghana, They expensive because their currency is strong and
No,
things cost a lot. It's not because that's what I feel though.
it's a bad economy. That's
Huh?
why it's a bad economy. That's why it's expensive.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you. He said, I know a lot of Swahili. I might. Oh, you know a lot of Swahili? Oh, you good, bro. Kenya and Tanzania, you good, bro. You say you know a lot of Swahili. I wish, bro. I wish I knew, bro. I don't know. I learn a word here and there. My girl teach me, and I forget it. This is fast. She teach me. Well, you know, you're right though. That's the good thing about West Africa though. They still have their culture. Like my homeboy Willie, he just married a Nigerian girl. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's no absolutes. I don't believe in absolutes. You know what I'm saying? Because my homeboy just married a Nigerian girl. He American. And Ghana chicks too. Ivory Coast is expensive, but you still can meet. They still got their culture a little bit more out there. You know what I'm saying? So you're right. You're right. You know what I'm saying? They're not Western, but the money is definitely strong. Yeah, we already said that. So, oh, you said Mubasa. There we go. All right, we're going to be on Mubasa now. There we go. Hey, man, get some more questions coming about Latin America, everywhere, Brazil. We can switch topics. Just give me some questions to answer. So we're going on Mubasa right now. So, Mubasa, Mubasa pretty much. So in Nairobi, is more jobs, is more opportunities, more stuff going on in Nairobi. So you meet a lot of chicks that don't want money from you, or they do it just in between chicks. Where it's like they want something, but they cool if you don't get it. They cool. They got their own life. They in college. Got college. They got stuff going on. Mombasa is a port city with no opportunities, no jobs. So all the there's a lot of clubs in Mombasa, but they're gonna be all pros. They're gonna be like 80 to 90%. It's gonna be a real high rate of pros out there if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? And being a sailor on ships, I knew about Mombasa for a long time. Mombasa is pretty much like a slow Sasua. Only white boys and sailors know about it. You know what I'm saying? So Mombasa got a big life, but it's gonna be all pros. Not all. I don't say all is too much, but like 80%. It's gonna be a high pro culture out there in Mombasa. But it has a big nightlife, but during the daytime it's boring. There's not a whole lot going on. And the nice beach is actually in Diani. Diani got a nice beach. So Mombasa don't really have nice beaches. It has a big beach like culture and a lot of clubs and a lot of pros. You know what I'm saying? So just you know what I'm saying, you can find a regular chicks there, but it's not likely. What's up? You think Donna? Oh, you ain't talking to me. Ty is far and brothers acting up there. Yeah, but you got that. You're right. You're right. You're right. I give you that. You say Batai is far, but brothers acting up there because they got that one area. They got that one area. You know what I'm saying? That they can like tear it up at. But hey, but are they doing it in Bangkok though? Doing it in Bangkok? I don't think so. But I feel they put out one club. They say, bro, I smash YouTuber chicks. Nothing close to home, and yes, a few reach out about Kenya and loyalty. Keep it going. Hold on. Said Medi is down for. I went in 2001 when people weren't telling not to go because I'm going to get kidnapped, cartel. Now everybody going. Yeah, I love Medellin. It's too expensive. I love Medellin, bro, but it's definitely too expensive now, bro. Cali might be next, but you're right, bro. I feel like so we gonna keep Cali to this live, bro. We're not gonna tell everybody. You know what I'm saying? You might go there. I want to do a video about it. You know what I'm saying? But I feel he said he wants your receipts. But yeah, man. But yeah, man. Anybody else want to join the live about Africa? Not just Africa, like Latin America, Asia, Europe. Anybody? The link in the description. But yeah, man. What I'm about to say is, hey, appreciate the real one, bro. I like the assholes. I don't want to block the dudes who don't like me because they keep the chat. They keep it interesting, bro. I know you don't want to block. I had to block them, bro. But man, I don't block them because sometimes you let them go, bro. They be entertaining. I'm saying long as they ain't too crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So I'm finishing my story. Yeah, in the beginning, I'll tell my story, y'all, about the Middle East. So in Bahrain, Abu Dhabi, and Bahrain, all the Middle Eastern countries, they have clubs in hotels, and every hotel has like a completely different type of. So if you go to the Russian hotel, it's Russian girls. The Filipino hotel is Filipino girls. African hotel is all African girls. And it's a big one for everybody. But you can find whatever you want. And so right there, Bahrain, I love Bahrain. And all the military dudes, they all got Ethiopian girlfriends out there. How's Dubai? Oh man, Dubai, man. Oh man, it's lit. It's old Dubai and it's new Dubai. It's two different. It's two different. It's old Dubai and new Dubai. So old Dubai is more the clubs that have women. So in old Dubai, it's more like this. Like it's cheap Indian neighborhoods with cheap hotels, and like the clubs and the hotels. It's like the Filipinos over here, the Africans over here is one for all of them. They got like I'm saying a little more. It's more like it's low class, but it's still nice. Though it's Dubai. So you go to the marina area. That's where you want to hang at during daytime. It's nice. JBR, the beach area, is cool. The mall of Dubai. You can kill a whole day there, bro. You can kill a whole day walking around, and they got activities in the mall. You know what I'm saying? So, the pros they're gonna be like they want 130. You know what I'm saying? But you can catch tourist tickets there too if you're doing tourist stuff. You know what I'm saying? I had a homeboy having yacht parties. American girls be having yacht parties, and they don't be having no dudes there and stuff. So it's cool. There's a lot of different avenues. You know what I'm saying? It's cool though. It's a vibe. You just gotta. I feel like it's cool for 1 or 2 days. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have that much money, you're trying to save money, you stay in the Desire area. That's like the out by the airport, local area. You got a lot of locals over there, Africans over there, Asians over there, whatever. It's cool, it's cheap. And just hang out if you want to do that. But like if you want to really party, Monk is gonna cost you a little bit of money, but you can still like have a good time. And the train is cheap to move around the city. If you just, you know what I'm saying, on a budget to Dubai. So you can do Dubai on a budget and you can do Dubai like Atlanta or Vegas or Miami. You know what I'm saying? It just depends. I didn't do a video on Dubai. I got one video, but I gotta do a bigger one. Banfield, Buck in East Africa, I would say Kenya, because you got everything. Nairobi got everything. You got everything you want in Nairobi. Everything's reasonable, affordable. And some places like Rwanda looks pretty. Rwanda looks beautiful, but it's boring, and it's hard to move around without Uber. You know what I'm saying? Ethiopia, the women beautiful, but it's too conservative. Uganda, for me, I couldn't find attractive chicks out there, whatever. And it's not really developed, but it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. So I mean, all around like tourism and stuff, you can always find Africa. You can find like the local tourism and all that stuff. But Banfield, Buck, all around, I would say Nairobi. Yeah, Banfield, Buck, I would say Nairobi. Yeah, man. Yeah. Anybody else want to join in? Joburg. So think about Joburg. I would say just Soweto. Don't go to Soweto by yourself. But if you know somebody, I got a plug. It's cool out there. But the CBD going south looks kind of rough unless you're in Mabune. But I would recommend you stay in Rosebank or Santon area. I prefer Rosebank because by Rose Mall you can walk everywhere. You can walk around Rosebank Mall. Santon is cool. Most people recommend Santon to you, but you have to Uber everywhere. It's like a business area, but nothing is close. It's nice. It's still nice though. Santon is real nice. So the other north areas I'm pronouncing wrong. Melbourne is more like a residential area, but it's nice though north. So the north from Rosebank north is really nice. The CBD looks like Baltimore. So I can understand. Yo, what's up, play? What's going on?
Yo, can you hear me?
You clear, bro. You clear, yeah.
What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
Chilling, man.
Listen,
It's all on you, man. I'll go to the restroom real quick, bro. Hey, talk your piece. First, want to compare. Let us know where you from and what's going on, and where you travel to, and where you want to compare. What you want to talk about tonight? Where we can go anywhere you want to go.
so listen, man, before I start anything, man, GMT, I just want to say, man, you've inspired me so much to the point where I don't even know, man. All I can say before I say anything is thank you. Continue to inspire others to travel, to live their best life, man. And honestly, man, out of all I mean, a lot of people do what you do, right? But I think you stand out the most to me. For some reason, I connect with you a lot. And I'm Haitian, so when you were talking about before we're international Zoe, you said you're Haitian homie from I think you said Dubai.
Dubai. Yeah.
Right. Man, I can't imagine, like, I feel like you're a brother of mine. So with that being said, man, thank you so much for inspiring me, man. That's all I can
Hey,
say.
appreciate it's all love, bro. I feel like, honestly, me personally, I grew up in South Carolina. I'm Geechee, technically, and I feel like everywhere I go in the South, I feel like my home. Then I start traveling. I feel the same way with Black people. I got Haitian homeboys, Nigerian homeboys, South African homeboys. So I just try to bridge everybody together. You know what I'm saying, as much as I can. And if you ever want to go to Dubai, I'll plug you into him too, bro. And he's a real good dude.
Yeah. So I mean, what I want to say, man, is I don't necessarily have a question, just have some thoughts. I mean, I'm thinking about moving to Ghana in the next couple of years, but I've never had my eye on Kenya. So you open up my mind to it. I spent a couple months in Ghana. Probably in the next 2.5 years or so, I'm probably going to move out there. So I mean, just Nairobi really stands out to me. Just all the information that I've gathered from you and just the few research that I've done so far. But also, I would say outside of Nairobi, Kenya, I would say Uganda, in my opinion, is also Uganda. You have Congo. Believe it or not, Congo is not that bad. I've been there, so people might want to try out Congo, and then Rwanda, as you mentioned, and then South Africa. So I think outside of Kenya, people also want to think about some of these countries as well. Hello? Hello, can you hear me? I think we lost you, man. Hello, GMT. I think we lost you.
Yeah, I'm back. You said something, I'm back.
Yeah, did you catch everything I said?
I caught the beginning of it, but the last like 10 seconds, I didn't catch it.
Yeah, I think you fell off for a minute. What I was saying is that outside of Nairobi, you've opened up my eyes to Nairobi. I never used to think about Kenya in that way, but I started to do some research based on what you tell me. But outside of Nairobi, I think you have Congo, believe it or not. I think you also have Rwanda and also South Africa. Uganda, I have to plan a trip out there. But I think outside of Nairobi, I think there are other countries people need to take a look at, you know?
Oh yeah. So for me in East Africa, to me personally, I think in East Africa, I think Nairobi is like it has a good like all around. But depending on what you're looking for, you can find it in other East African countries like Rwanda. It's beautiful, it's clean, it's so safe. But the life is lacking. There's not a whole lot to do. But if you're an old retired dude and you just want to be peace and safe, Rwanda's cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ethiopia, they're really Ethiopian. They have their own like culture. Like Kenya, they're Kenyan too. But like Kenya and South Africa, they're more on the Western. South Africa a lot more than Kenya, but they're more towards the Western. So they're more like but that comes with the amenities too that we're used to. We want to have overseas. Ethiopia, the women are beautiful, but like their culture is like really strong, and you're gonna have to adjust to their culture. Kenyan women, they have culture too out here, but Kenyan women, in my opinion, in Africa are the most open minded. Even
Really? You
they
think
know
so?
they're Kenyan, they can speak freely, but they'll get on your program if you give them a reason to, and they're smart. So I think that's why white boys love it because they're super smart. So, but like most places, Rwanda, Tanzania, Ethiopia, you can get a good girl there, but you're gonna have to adjust to what they got going on. Even though I hear you still got to follow the culture a little bit here and there, but they're more like they'll get on your program if you give them a reason to. They're more open minded compared to everywhere else I see in East Africa, well in Africa in general. But South Africa, they're really Western. They got a little bit here and there. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends what you're on. So for me, I don't really recommend everywhere to everybody. I like to figure out like who are you and what do you want, and then I try to like say what's best for you.
Right, right. So, what are your thoughts on the fact that, I mean, in the near future, do you see more, not just black men, but just people in general moving to Africa in the near future? Just an estimate in your mind.
Yeah, I see it because when I very first came to Kenya, I didn't see African Americans at all. My first trip, I didn't see really none. Second trip, I seen a few. Last trip, it was picked up a lot. And this trip, they're here. So I seen a change. I went to Africa before the year to return, and I remember people laughing at me when I went to Ethiopia. I was going to Dubai for a lot of times, and I always liked African girls, so I was going to Dubai a long time ago. That's what got me to Africa, the women. But I went to Ethiopia way before the year to return, and I remember I used to post about it, like, yeah, they bad at this promoter, even though, and they used to troll me, the whole group, the same travel groups that admire me now. They used to troll me, so they used to give me a hard time. So I saw the shift started to change the year to return. It's changed a little bit there. That's what it changed a little bit. I'm like, all right. And honestly, I knew people already, but when Czech, I helped convince. I mean, they may have came without me, but I helped convince them to come here. But when Czech and Austin came here last year, I saw it change like strong within the travel community, like the black travel community. And I feel like we're kind of like a few years ahead of like the curve. But white boys and Chinese, they've been out here though. But I think
Yeah, I know.
Kenya probably in the next years it's gonna get like real popular, and like I think another year or two after that, it's gonna get the price is gonna really jump up. So if you're not in it, if you don't buy into it early, which is cheap now, I feel like it's the price it's gonna jump. And in East Africa, it's like the hub of East Africa. Everybody comes here. You can catch Ethiopian, Tanzania, Rwandan, Ugandans out here. Everybody's here. They come to Nairobi. You know what I'm saying?
Based on your GMT, based on your, now I heard this. I don't know if it's true. I hear that Kenyan girls are more prone to threesomes. Is that true?
Let me think.
Because
More prone to it.
he said that.
I'll say more prone to it. I'll say more prone to it.
Like they're
I'll say
into
this.
it, you're more open-minded towards that. Is that true?
Like I would say this: in East Africa, the most open-minded chicks in anything is Uganda and Kenya. They're the most open-minded. So in Kenya, it's the best place. If you wanted polygamy, if you wanted Uganda too, if you wanted just anything open-minded, like you know what I'm saying, you can find it here because there's some chicks here that's not gonna be with it too, but you're gonna find the most open-minded chicks in Kenya that's gonna be open to all that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then I hear too, it's not like Latin America where you just you pay pros and like you pay her, she leave, then their heart's not in it, whatever, boop de boop. You know what I'm saying? I hear it's like they kind of rock with you, but you still can give her something.
Mm-hmm.
And like those in between chicks, they're more open to whatever you got going on. Like some like I feel like the black dudes don't do it as much, but white boys they wife those chicks. I don't call them pros. It's the pros, non-pros. I call them semi-pros, sugar babies. White boys wife those chicks up. You can tell her, listen, I'm gonna give you this, and you stay here and whoop de whoop, and I'm gonna whoop de whoop, and like she cool with it. Or if you want a threesome, like, listen, I want a threesome with the whoop. All right, cool, whatever. So I feel like Kenya, just chicks in general, they're the most open minded to different lifestyles. And Uganda and East Africa, I'll say if they're the most open minded. Because
what are your thoughts on West Africa? Like Ghana, like Nigeria, Liberia, Gambia. What are your thoughts on those?
I never really been to like Nigeria before. I've been to Ghana and Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast, I love Ivory Coast, but they speak French and it's expensive. But I love Ivory. If it wasn't expensive, that expensive, and they spoke English, Ivory Coast would be in my top 3, no matter what.
What about Ghana? What are your overall thoughts on Ghana?
Ghana is like, people say welcome home in Ghana, but it's peaceful. I'm start up saying it's peaceful in Ghana. Ghana is peaceful. But in Ghana, they know, I was there for a month. They know you're not from there. They know you're not Ghanese. They say welcome home, all that stuff. That's their hustle. But it's peaceful there. And you got a lot of Nigerian pros there. But really what turned me off was that's the only place in Africa where like they turn me around the club. If you're not like dressed the part, or some club they won't let you in, but they'll still let a white boy in who dressed down and want to buy one beer. You know what I'm saying? They'll let a white boy walk in who won't have to dress up. But club, they want you to dress up all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the price wise, it just costs too much, bro. It's not worth it, bro. Because me personally, I was good in Atlanta and Houston before I started traveling. I'm good right now. I can go back to Atlanta and Houston and be all right. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like Ghana, the prices for me, it cost so much, it wasn't worth it. But it's peaceful though. It's a good place to visit. But I say investment wise, to me, it's not worth it either, unless you're not in Accra. I know like Jess, and I know one dude, I forgot his name. He built a property like outside of Accra. It's in the next city over. There was just cheap. He bought land. But I heard about some people getting ripped off in Ghana too. There's a lot of horror stories, people getting ripped off in Ghana too, and all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. But for me, in general, West Africa, it costs too much. And for me, it's not worth it. The price wise, because West Africa is not cheap, bro. It's not cheap. So
what are your thoughts on the women there, on Ghanaian women? What are your thoughts on that?
They look like American chicks. They're cool. Like for me, their personality, they got like they don't drink a lot, they don't smoke a lot, but compared to Kenya, they have like a weed smoking personality in Ghana. They have a calm, reserved personality. You know what I'm saying?
They're very shy.
And they have a calm personality, and they still be taken care of. So if you meet a chick, you know, you take care of her, she might look the other way and stuff, but it's kind of hard to meet the Ghana chicks because a lot of rich Ghana dudes out there, because their population is way smaller than Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? So like the chicks, they're cool. They thick. They're cool. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of Nigerian pros there, but like you can meet a decent Ghana chick, but it's not gonna be that easy just to like meet them on a regular. If you meet a good one, you better hold on to her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you never meet them like right back to back. Mm-hmm. They're kind of more reserved. Most dudes who go to Accra, they mess with Nigerian pros.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you get a guy that you gotta like, you know, you're gonna have to put a little bit of work, a little effort. So it's cool though. I feel like just spend some time there before you like lock in, you know what I'm saying? And just spend time in different countries. It's cool. It's peaceful. The best thing about Ghana is peaceful, you know, it's peaceful and they look like us. They look like us. It's cool. I enjoy it. I might go back. But for me, I feel like they're the first smart one to just do the year to return and get everybody to come to their country. But I feel like it's better countries, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty safe and peaceful though.
You think there's better countries?
And the girls, they look like American girls and they're cool, but it's like it's rich Ghana dudes out there too. And the American dudes that's going to Ghana, they're not like for me, I lived in Atlanta. When I was in Atlanta, I flexed when I was in Atlanta. I had to flex when I was in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? When I travel, I'm more low key. I'm more chill. I'm laid back. Ghana gets the regular Americans that want to overpay for their place, want to fucking overpay for everything with girls and stuff. So the Ghana, it's like the prices, everything, it costs. It's not worth it. I always go to Houston. I always go to Atlanta. I'm good out there. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just the prices. It's not worth it. But the girls, they cool though.
Where'd you stay at?
I stayed off Oxford Street in East Lagoon, in Oxford Street.
Oh, East Lagoon. Okay. Okay,
So
so you
so
would.
so if I can compare Accra to Nairobi, East Lagoon would be Kilimani, and Oxford Street would be the Westlands.
Mm, I see. I see.
But King is still the East is just cheaper, bro. It's worth it. You get more for your money.
You really
I
think
feel like
Ghana's not, you really think Ghana's not that cheap though?
what I'm saying is like Jess. I'm telling you what Jess told me. I was saying that too, and Jess told me he said say Accra and not Ghana. My homeboy, that's what he told me. He really loved Ghana, so I'm going off. He said he right, not Ghana. It's not Ghana. It's Accra.
Okay.
Accra
Okay.
is expensive, bro. And I'm a merchant seaman. I got Ghana homeboys that work with me in my industry, and they say the foreigners made the price go up. So like Ghana is expensive because of the foreigners, bro. Everything's overpriced, bro. Everything's overpriced. You get way less value for your money and out there, bro. Like, cause foreigners buying it up. A lot of rich Americans, that's their like, welcome home. I'm rich. I gotta buy a house in Ghana. So a lot of rich Americans, Black Americans, they buy a second home out there. You know what I'm saying? So it's overpriced, but it's cool though. It's cool, but that's an Accra, not Ghana. That's an Accra. But I heard when you leave Accra, the price drops though.
Yeah, when you get outside of Accra, it's different. You know what I mean?
Yep, yeah, you're right. You're definitely right.
Yeah, and I think so. I think traveling to Ghana might be cheaper than it is to go to Kenya. Would you say? Because I'm from the Midwest here. Getting there takes like 2 days. What about if I was going from the Midwest to going to Kenya?
I feel like if you get it ahead of time, it's not be a big difference. But you gotta fly. All right, so it's a direct flight from Washington to Accra. It's a direct flight from New York to Nairobi. It depends if you want to fly like the top airlines or you want to fly Qatar or Emirates, and when you buy your flight. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's a direct from New York to Nairobi. It's a direct from Washington to Accra. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends. If you try to fly to Africa like right away, like without like planning ahead, it's gonna cost a lot anyway, no matter what.
I see. What are your thoughts on Nigeria, on Lagos or in Nigeria? Period?
I never been in Nigeria. I know a lot of Nigerian chicks in I met Nigerian chicks in Accra. I know a lot of Nigerian chicks in Dubai. I got a few Nigerian homeboys here and there. I got a Nigerian homeboy in Ivory Coast. So I never been to Lagos, but for me it's the visa process it's a headache. But like my homeboy Willie, he's married. My homeboy is married to a Nigerian chick. So I think once you get plugged into that world and you know people, your visa, everything is easy when you know people there. You know what I'm saying? And I know what really I was headed about Nigeria is that in Africa, Nigerians are the flexers in Africa.
They're the
They
what?
pretty much are the weekend war. They are the weekend warriors in Africa. They're like the Black Americans that go to like Colombia and DR. We call them weekend warriors. They showing off, fighting, acting crazy, starting shit, doing bullshit. In Africa, the weekend warriors are Nigerians. So that kind of made me more hesitant to go there, even though I know a lot of good dudes out there. But in Africa and Dubai, the Nigerians have a bad reputation. So it's just for me, and then the visa is so hard to get. It's like you gotta like you gotta show this, show that. It's a lot. It's the hardest visa. You being American, we're not used to going through all that problem to get a visa. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, we got Jess in the building. What's up, Playboy?
What's going on, brothers? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you clear, man. I knew you about to say this straight about Ghana Accra. I knew you was coming. We said Ghana, Jess coming.
Say I'm like the candy man in Ghana, goddamn. You say Ghana three times, I'm gonna pop up.
Before you go off, I gotta say one thing. It's two places I watch what I say because of two of my homeboys. When I say Ghana, I think about Jesse. When I say Sasua, I be want to go out. I'm like, you know what? I think a flip flop. You know what I'm saying? I just want to say that real quick. I'm thinking of y'all. When I say Ghana, oh shit, I don't want to make Jess rub Jess the wrong way when I talk about Ghana. And when I'm talking about Sasua, I don't rub flip flop the wrong way either. You know what I'm saying? That's my homeboy. It's like you. But yeah, go ahead. It's all yours, bro. The floor is yours.
Nah, it is what it is. I think the biggest thing though is a country's always gonna be more expensive if you stand there short term versus long term. You know what I mean? Because if you stand there short term, a lot of times you're probably gonna get an Airbnb or a hotel. You know what I mean? Whereas if you stand there long term, most people are gonna rent out a house or an apartment, and you know, the rent an apartment versus paying for an Airbnb or hotel is gonna be way cheaper. You know what I mean? So that's gonna reduce your expenses right there. So like the three biggest expenses is gonna be like rent. Um, Rent is going to be probably one of your biggest expenses, and getting your paperwork together, and travel itself. You know what I mean? And if you live in that long term, you know, your 800 to 1500 plus, however much you plan for your plane ticket. I mean, that's going to be a lot. That's gonna be minimized because you're going to be there long term. You're not going to be taking 2-3 trips a year, paying like 800 to 1500 plus for the trip. So what I'll say, man, Ghana is definitely, I mean, Accra is definitely cheap um compared to, like, living in the West or living in the US or UK or something like that. You know what I mean? You just got to know what to do and like what to look for. Put it like that, because the biggest thing as far as like having higher prices is, and this happens in every country, right? This happens in Colombia. It happens in pretty much every country. It You have like gringo or obroni prices. They call it in Ghana, right? And in Latin America they call it gringo prices. What happens is, in most countries, when they have foreigners that come to their country, they'll price things 2, 3, 4, 5 times what they would, make the price for a local. So that's really what makes Accra expensive for most foreigners. And so when you come to Accra, you have to know how to negotiate your services and your rent and stuff like that. You have to know how to negotiate those things. So right now, if you go to Accra and you spend $1,000 a month, you could pretty much live like a king. Like, I was living in Accra, I was living off $1,000 a month, and 200 of those dollars was going to like my girlfriends. Like, I would give them $100 a month allowance each. You know what I'm saying? So the other $800 I was paying for, rent, paying for transportation, paying for I was paying for, like, food, all the type of expenses that you have. Hold on one second.
Yo, GMT.
Yo, what's up? I'm here.
Yeah, why Africa? Why not Latin America or Southeast Asia for you?
So my first trip overseas, I went to the Philippines. My father was married to a Filipino chick. You know what I'm saying? I'm like second generation expat. My father. So I love Asia. I think I love Thailand, but Asian women, they just don't. I'm just not into Asian women. So I feel like Thailand is the best environment. I'm be with you. I never been there, but I already know Thailand is the best environment. But I'm just not into Asian women. And Latin chicks, they're beautiful. They're beautiful, but I feel like they're just, I don't know how to say it. It's just like, I feel like in Latin countries it's only pros, like real hardcore pros, or like you have to conform. DR, I don't even think I I wouldn't even consider dating a Dominican chick seriously. I wouldn't even, that's not even in my mind. Like, to me, I don't offend nobody, but I know, like, to me that culture is just like, it's like a sex culture. I feel like other cultures, just some girl just do it here and there, but like Dominican, no offense, but it's a pro culture. In Colombia, the serious girls, they want you to be real serious. They don't let you be free. You know what I'm saying? They're beautiful. So they're like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's no wiggle room in Latin countries. For me, it's either like it's a hardcore pro or it's like you got to be like hardcore serious. In places like Brazil, it's rare dudes to have serious relationship, and DR too is rare. It's some dudes who do it for all dudes good. Of course, gonna be some dudes, but in general, it's really rare. I feel like Africa, you can get what you want. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I enjoy most about here. You can get whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? And like this, even by a property, I feel more protected legally. If a realtor or anybody rip me off in Nairobi, like I can do legal actions in Nairobi, get my money back. You know what I'm saying? So it's just for me. And then I think I'm just attracted to chocolate women though. But I feel like if I wasn't attracted to chocolate women, I think Thailand would be number one. Even though I haven't been there yet, but I just know just off the prices and the energy, I just know like Thailand and just the environment is number one. If Thailand was full of black girls, I'll probably be in Thailand.
Mm.
Okay. So I was you know, I was hearing y'all talk about Ghana. I mean I've been listening to the stream, but I've been kind of in and out. So I
Yeah.
might hear like 10 minutes, but you know, I lived in Ghana since 2022, and I left in April of this year, which I mean technically I still live there because I still have like an apartment there. You know, I still have girlfriends there, have a lot of friends, but I'm not gonna be living there like full time. I'll probably live there like 1 to 3 months out the year, something like that. And I'm gonna kind of move around, but like when I first my first 2 months in Accra, I was spending like 1,000 a month, and then I got my expenses down to like 300 to 500 a month. You know what I mean? So it's very inexpensive. It really just if you know how to budget, you know what I mean, and it depends on the type of lifestyle you want to live. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it comes down to, and it's like you gotta be able to negotiate, and you gotta be able to like okay see how can you reduce your finances while living the lifestyle that you want to maintain. You know what I mean? And then when you go outside of a crowd, things get even cheaper because Kumasi, that's like hours away. That's you know, that's the next largest city in Ghana. And like Ghana, the thing you got to realize about Accra, it's an international city, so it's like a New York or a Miami or something like that. And what I mean by that is it's a lot of people from all over like Africa and different parts of the world that live in Accra. You know what I mean? So it's like a lot of the modern stuff is gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like you got people from Middle East, you got people from China, you got people from different countries in Africa. So like you got Kenyans, Ethiopians, um, Cameroonians, Nigerians, and people from all different countries in Africa that live in Accra. You know what I mean? Did you have any questions about
Yeah. So,
Accra?
so real quick, how is it true what he says, what GMT says about how the women are not as, I guess, are not as open minded in Ghana? What is your experience in terms of the
Yeah,
women?
they're more on the conservative side. You know what I mean?
Really?
Like yeah, they definitely more on the conservative side. You know what I mean? They're a little less conservative Accra, but like a lot of them not gonna really have like if you like looking for like one night stands and stuff like that. I mean, you're not like Accra is not a city where you just gonna be running through like a whole bunch of chicks. Not to say that's what you're trying to do, but like some guys are passport bros and they just trying to casually date and like have casual sex. I mean, you can do that in Accra, but it's not gonna be as easy as like a Nairobi or a Lagos or Johannesburg. You know what I mean? And another thing about it's like out in Accra, Ghana in general, Accra particular, like most chicks are not gonna deal with a guy that's gonna be there long term. You know what I mean? So if you just going like just to visit for like a couple months, you're not gonna have as much success as somebody that lives there like permanently. Because the whole thing with a lot of women out there is like if they dealing with a guy, if they having sex with a guy, they want to be in a relationship. Most of them, um, you know what I mean. But it is changing with the younger generation because like the Gen Z, you know what I mean. Like I think it's like 24 and under or like 23 and under. They're more westernized than like the older generations. So it's like you see them dressing more like Black Americans or like Black people in UK. You see them using more like Black American slang and stuff like that. But in my opinion, Ghana has the most Ghana and Ivory Coast to me has the most attractive dark skinned women to me. So,
I agree. I totally agree with you.
but it's not hard, man. Like it's getting better out there because they're doing a lot of development. Like I would say Ghana, as far as development, is definitely like top 10, top 15 in Africa. As far as cities, and there's definitely like top three most developed cities in West Africa. You know what I mean? Which is even though each country is different. Like people like to say like East Africa, West Africa, South Africa, but when you really look at it, each country is different because you could have one country in South Africa, let's say like Kenya, like Nairobi is one of the most developed cities in Africa. But if you look at like Tanzania, like Dar es Salaam is way less developed than like a Nairobi. Or if you go to Kampala, Uganda, it's way less developed than a Nairobi. You know what I mean? And so yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Have you
I
been
like
to
Ghana a
Ghana?
lot. Huh?
Have you been to Ghana yet?
Yeah, I've spent a few months down there.
In Accra?
Yeah, in Accra. I'm sure you know Airport Road, Spintex Road.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So you was
so I spent some time out there. I'm thinking about moving there permanently sometime in the next 2 years or so. Thinking about getting a property down there and then getting myself set up.
do it, man. Because I the main reason I left was because the internet was very very terrible when I was there. But I've heard that they just got Star.
SpaceX,
They just got Starlink.
Starlink.
Yeah, they just got Starlink last month. So that should fix the main issue I was having, which
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I left too.
so the only thing about Starlink in Ghana, for some reason they charging a lot more than other countries. Because like if you go to Kenya or somebody has an echo. Okay, yeah. The only thing about Starlink in Ghana is it's more expensive than the other countries. Like if you go to Kenya or Nigeria, Starlink is like $60 or less. You know what I mean? But for some reason, the Starlink in Ghana is like $200 a month, which that's like the U.S. price. You know what I'm saying? So it's like there's some stuff that's more expensive in Ghana, but for the most part, it's cheaper. I actually say you're hearing a lot of overweight women in Ghana. That's not true. Ghana, put it like this: Black American overweight rate is like 60%, and the overweight rate in Ghana is less than 30%.
Do you have any experience with the like indigenous chicks, like the ones that are not too westernized?
Now I don't really have any experience with any indigenous chicks. With a lot of chicks I dealt with, they wasn't that westernized. Like all of them cook and clean. Even the most westernized chick I dealt with, she was a Gen Z. So like I want to say she'll be probably like 24 or 25 this year. But when I was talking to her, she was like 22, 23. And she was the most westernized. Like she dressed like Black American. She used a lot of our slang. Like she look at Black American YouTube tutorials on how to do hair and makeup and stuff like that. Like that's how deep she was into the culture, Black American culture. So she was the most westernized. Um, And you know, it's like if they like you, they'll still do the traditional stuff if they westernized, if they really rock with you. You know what I
Really,
mean?
really.
Yeah, yeah. Now the only thing, if they more westernized, then they probably gonna be, they body count probably gonna be higher. You know, they might
Mm-hmm.
the chick it might be a chick might be low key bisexual. You know what I mean? Um, little stuff like that where it's more common in the US. So they might like smoke weed, but like most of them don't drink. If they're not westernized, they're not gonna drink, or they drink very little. They're not gonna do any type of drugs. They're gonna go to church pretty much every Sunday. They're gonna know how to cook and clean, and they're gonna want to take care of you. Like I done had chicks like whenever we go out, like she'll open my drink for me and pour it for me in my cup. Like if I have a
Mm-hmm.
beer, she'll put my beer in a cup for me and stuff like that. And I'm not even asking her to do none of this stuff. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like I guess that's what she was taught to do. You know what I mean, by her parents or whatever. So they do little stuff like that. Like if you're in America, you'd be like, you're not used to this type of stuff. But to me it's positive. You know what I mean? To me that's like showing respect. So yeah, like I haven't really dealt with no super indigenous chicks from like the bush or nothing like that.
Like from
Even though
different tribes, like they have the different tribes out there. Like you have the northern region, the eastern region. You know.
yeah, I mean I've dealt with different tribes. Like I've dealt with a Khan tribe, which that's the most populous in Ghana and Ivory Coast. Um, I've dealt with Ga, I've dealt with Awe, I've dealt with what do you call it? Damn, I'm trying to think of the name of this tribe. Can't think of it right now, but yeah, I've dealt with Akan, Awe, Ga, Krobo. I've dealt with
Okay.
there's another tribe that I dated quite a few chicks from the tribes, but I can't think of it right now.
Okay.
Um, a lot of them are in the central region. Cause it's
Okay.
like they have
They're conservative. They're very conservative.
um most of the women in the country is because like put it like this, like our conservative and their conservatives are two different conservatives. Like like our conservatives will be liberal to them. You know what I mean? But most of the chicks that you deal with, especially if they're like older, like when I mean older, I mean like a lot of chicks that's like 27 and up, they're
Mm-hmm.
typically more conservative. Now like I said, the Gen Z chicks are starting to be on TikTok and they on Instagram and stuff, so they kind of picking up a lot of behavior. I mean, out here, man, like I didn't met an Uber driver. This dude trying to hook me up with women out there. And his wife is 23 and she was a virgin when they got married and they got 3 kids together. And this dude only make $300 a month. You know what I mean? So how many 23-year-olds in the US you gonna find that's a virgin?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So it just really you just gotta get out there and kind of vet them. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not every woman out here is different. So it's not like you could just throw a rock and all of them gonna be a virgin or something like that. But it's unique, man. But they're more conservative overall than the U.S. because like they don't really like in the U.S. A lot of chicks are like bisexual or like they at least support LBGT, but out there like most of the people out there are out of they don't support LBGT and stuff like that. Like I always tell GMT, my first day when I moved to Accra, when I went to the mall, they had these two Nigerian lesbians that were like hugged up outside of the mall, and it's like my girlfriend, you know what I mean? She was like, like in Africa, what they mean when they sucking their teeth at people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they was like people were sucking their teeth and like telling them shame and stuff. Like everybody that was at the mall, you know what I mean, was kind of like shaming them because they was lesbians or whatever. Um, so that's the biggest things is like how they view like LGBTQ and stuff. As far as sexual activity, how high or low their body count may be or whatever. You just gonna get a lot better deal than you probably get in the US. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree with that. Are you
Like with
thinking about?
GMT, he's a Nairobi guy. Like now the chicks in Nairobi are a lot more liberal, just like the chicks in the capital of Ivory Coast. They're a lot more liberal than a lot of the chicks in Ghana. But but like I say, any country they always every country has like their chicks that's like like more liberal, higher body counts and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Are you thinking about getting a property out there?
I don't know, man. I already bought some land out there.
Okay.
So I may build on the land. I may resell it. I don't know.
Yeah, I hope the internet issue gets fixed because that's one of the things that worries me.
Yeah, that I mean, now that Starlink is out there, everything should be good because like Starlink, I don't know if you ever used it, but you can use it from anywhere. The only thing is like even before Starlink was approved, you could have used it for Ghana, but the only thing is that they set up a thing where like if you're in a country that doesn't support Starlink for like 2 or 3 months, they're gonna suspend your account. You know what I mean? So it's like
Mm,
you're gonna have to wait till you get to a country where it's actually approved. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that should fix the internet problem. 'Cause that was really the main reason why I left, man. The internet, like I have an online business, so I kind of wasn't able to service my clients properly while I was out there. So and I actually had a good internet service when I first got out there, but the company went under. Like I can't remember the name of the company,
was it
but like they used to
MTN?
have no, it's not MTN. MTN is like the biggest one out there, but
'Cause I
there
was
was a
having a problem with
company.
MTN.
No, I'm not saying the company I had a problem with. I'm saying there's a company that worked real good when I was first out in Ghana that I was using, but the company like closed in Ghana. Like they used to have a bunch of kiosks in all the malls in Ghana where you could buy the internet, but like they literally, bro, I never got like I think I paid like $50 for like some data, and like they just stopped posting on their social media. Like nobody knows what happened, but we never returned service pretty much. Like I think they went out at like either at the beginning of 2023 or like at the end of yeah, it was like at the beginning of 2023. And so like if you go on a Facebook page and stuff, like they just stopped posting. You know what I mean? They was like, oh, we're gonna give everybody their refunds, yada yada yada, but they just stopped posting. So I'm assuming they went out of business. I don't know what happened to them.
I see.
So what do you used to do when you go out in Ghana? You go hit any of the clubs, anything like that?
Nah, so I'm a very conservative guy. Like I wasn't clubbing, I wasn't smoking, I wasn't drink. I was there for investment properties and just investing overall, just testing out how certain things are. I dated a few chicks here and there, we went out, but I didn't dive too deep into that.
So what
When
was your experiences like dating?
um give me a second, hold on. It's a mix. I saw some women were very conservative. When I mean conservative, like they go to church all the time, and then I also saw some that were very open. Even the ones that were open, you still see a little bit of conservativeness in them. I think they're very, very shy. A lot of them are very shy, especially in the beginning. And I think a lot of them were trying to open up because they're just not used to American men or foreign men. So when they get with you, there might be initially they might be shy at first, but slowly they open up. Slowly they start to open up, and I think that it's only a matter of time until you break through to them. You know what I mean? As in, what you want them to do, what you want them to wear, and things like that, because they're going to be very opposed to that in the very beginning. Like you may want her to dress a certain way, act a certain way. She's gonna be like, no, 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 no. Like I had one girl tell me flat out, like, oh, prostitutes wear this. I kind of want her to wear like a very tight dress, and that's what she said. So it's just to show you the mindset, right? But I think in due time, depending how serious she is with you or how serious you are with her, I think eventually they start to open up and you can essentially have your way with them. So, I mean, that's my experience, but I didn't really dive into dating too many of them. But I saw them, but that's overall my experience. They're not too. I don't think they're too in. I don't know if they're into polygamy as much, especially the younger ones. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that? Did you try that at all? Because I definitely asked.
Yeah, I mean it's mixed. Like my girlfriends are cool with polygamy. So they
She
they know
what?
about each other. I said that both of my girlfriends are okay with polygamy. Like they know
Mm-hmm.
each other, they communicate with each other. We I'm not in Ghana right now, so like we'll FaceTime the three of us a lot of times. Um, as far as the younger one, like I did have a younger one, um, and she said she was cool with it at first, but I think like the reality hit her and she kind of fell back. I mean, I probably could have like pursued her and like pushed the issue to try to keep her in my
Mm-hmm.
rotation, but she had a couple like more liberal things about her that I kind of had to kind of fall back from. But she was
Mm-hmm.
she was she was gorgeous though. Like she's like an influencer and stuff out there. But I was like, okay, I kind of got to fall back
Mm-hmm.
because just off of principle, because it was like some things I found out of that I didn't know initially that I found out after we were already like I made her my third girlfriend. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And like even I didn't know she was an influencer. Like I was just dating like a regular chick, but like one of my girlfriends actually had seen her on like social media, so she kind of called me out about some stuff that she was involved in. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? And so I kind of, based on that, I kind of had to fall back from her or kind of lose face, like with my other girlfriends. You know what I mean? So
So
that's what that
how did
situation.
you play that out? Like, as in, because I'm always curious to actually get them on board. Were they already on board? Did you convince them? Like, what was it like?
I just tell them straight up, like when I initially talk to them. Like some guys, they'll be like, they'll just talk to them regular initially, and then kind of spring it on them like at some point in the thing. But I tell them initially. Not a weird thing about it is like a lot of chicks, you'll tell them that you're polygamous, and but they'll still deal with you. But it's like it's weird. It's like they'll still deal with you. They'll go out with you. They'll have sex with you, but they'll still be saying like, I can't share my man and stuff like that. Even
Mm-hmm.
even though they even though they still dealing with you and stuff like that. But the girls I have now, like they fully aware from the beginning, and they're cool with it.
And they're cool with each other.
Right, right.
That's man, that's kind of like what I want.
Hey, it's legal. I don't know. Is it legal in Ghana? It's legal in Kenya.
It's not really legal. Like
But they
it's
do it. The
technically
men do
legal.
it. The men do it.
It's technically legal through I think it's called customary marriage or something like that. Traditional marriage, something like that. It's like because like they have like three different types of marriage under Ghanaian law, and like one of the ways, like it's technically legal, but it's kind of complicated. I'm not gonna lie, the laws in Ghana are like sometimes kind of complicated. So, but yeah, it's not 100% legal like Kenya, where it's like any type of marriage in Kenya, you can have a polygamous marriage, whether you're Christian or Muslim or whatever. But yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. I like it's cool having multiple women, but to be honest with you, like I'm starting to I'm not as strongly for polygamy as I was like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like
Why you
I
say
would
that?
do it.
Why you say that? What's the reason behind that?
The reason is because I feel like I think that a lot of the chicks that will be for polygamy will be like decent chicks, whereas a lot of the like the high caliber chicks won't really be for polygamy. And when I say that, I mean like okay, so like you could get a chick in like an African country that's like a regular chick, and you know she'll cook and clean and stuff like that, but she may not be that intelligent. Like not to say that she's dumb.
Mm-hmm.
I just mean like how can I explain this? Coming off as offensive. Like so, all right. So like in general, you're an American, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in general, like the U.S. in general has like higher like IQ levels and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like when you go to a lot of these other countries, like the IQ levels are like way the average IQ levels are like way lower and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, so it's like you going. I mean, this may not bother people or whatever, but it's like in general, like, and it is. This is not just Ghana. This is pretty much all of Africa. You know, a lot of Latin American countries, stuff like that too. Um, you know, you probably not going to get the higher IQ chicks for for wives like and so it's like for me like I'm high IQ and stuff like that so um I
I
don't
see
know
what you're saying. I see what
it's
you're
just
saying.
weird I don't know because when I was in the US I was dating a lot of um like my last ex in the US like she has a master's and a PhD and outside of her paperwork right she's actually really smart you know what I mean so like going from dating like really intelligent women um to dating like chicks that haven't been to college probably couldn't get into college um it's different I'll just say that like and I'm thinking about like if I really want to be on some like elite type stuff like mingling with MPs and politicians around the world and stuff like that. You know what I mean? That may not be the best look, but you'll in any of these countries you'll get you a solid chick. And look, these chicks. I'm not saying that these chicks are like less intelligent than like a lot of the average people in the U.S. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that from my dating pool in like the U.S. I'm dating like chicks like that's like really smart. You know what I mean? Versus dealing with like a regular chick in like a Ghana, or Kenya, or something like that. It's an adjustment. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying, but I don't know. I think you could get polygamy from a very highly intelligent woman as well. It just depends.
I mean, I
Depends
think it's
where.
possible, but I think it's a lot harder. I think it's a lot harder. Could think about it, man. Like most countries in general, like the average people are not that intelligent. Even in the U.S., you know what I mean, or even in like China, you know what I mean. So if I mean, it doesn't really bother me so much, right? But if
Mhm.
you're somebody that you need to have like a chick that's like on your level or slightly below your level as far as intellectually, then that may bother you. You know what I mean? Or that may be an issue for you in terms of getting multiple wives. You know what I mean? Because like most of the chicks is gonna be like regular chicks. Like they like to look at social media. They like put it like this: if you're used to dating intellectual women,
Mhm.
like getting an intellectual woman into polygamy is gonna be like making a shot from like half court. You know what I mean? And when I say intellectual, most guys don't date intellectual women are not interested in dating intellectual women or having them as a wife. But like if you know what I mean, are used to that, you gonna definitely notice the difference. And that's even because like even in the US, like I haven't dated like ratchets in the US um for like 10 plus years, you know what I mean? Since I was like a teenager. So it's like to go from that, you kind of notice the drop off, even in like interest, like having chicks like that don't really read like that. What I mean, like they don't really read books. You know what I mean? They're not really into like certain topics and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that could be the thing. But if like I said, if you it's pretty. I think it's pretty easy to get chicks that's down for polygamy in Ghana. Um, that's like regular chicks. Like, you know,
Mhm.
they only they maybe they didn't maybe they graduated high school, maybe they didn't graduate high school. You know what I mean? It just it depends.
I see. I see. I see. Did you have any experience with dating like corporate women?
No, not really. I wasn't really looking for it, to be honest with you. I did have one sister that I met online before I even went to Ghana. Um, but she was older, and I think she was interested, but I wasn't. I don't really like dating women older than me, so you know, we just remained friends. Like, you know, we went golfing and stuff like that, but it was just like platonic. Um, yeah, so but she cool, man. She put me on a lot of dope events. Like if you go on my YouTube page, um, like I have like a clip from this art exhibit she invited me to one year.
Hey, tell him don't you sold my boyfriend.
What happened? Oh, you must have been talking to somebody else. But yeah, man, I haven't really dated too many corporate chicks like that. Yeah, I haven't, cause like I know, bro. Like if you date a corporate chick, 9 times out of 10, she's not gonna be down for polygamy at all. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I was like I was like staunch, but I would say like in the last year, I've been thinking, well, maybe I should just be monogamous and have a whole bunch of side chicks and girlfriends like the rest of the dudes. You know what I mean? Cause that's kind of what a lot of the rich guys are doing now. Like you got guys in Ghana and other parts of Africa that do polygamy, but a lot of the rich guys in Ghana, like they either have like multiple baby mamas, or they'll have like one wife, and they'll have like 3, 4 different girlfriends. You know what I mean?
But do the wife know about it?
Mm, it
Sometimes they
depends. I
do.
guess it
Or...
depends on the guy, cause I feel like a lot of African guys, their wife do know. Yeah, I think a lot of African guys, the wife usually know. Cause I
Mm,
mean, you don't really have no reason to lie out in Africa because it's like the men control everything. It's not like the U.S. where everything is in favor of women. You know what I mean? So it's like it just kind of like it is what it is. Like I take care of the bills. You know, I'm rich. I make good money, and they do their thing. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Even the regular dudes in Ghana be having like 2 or 3 girlfriends. Cause I talk to a lot of Uber drivers, and like and I make friends with a lot of guys, local guys, and you know, I done talk to a lot of them. They most of the African guys I talk to be having at least 3 women minimum. You know what I mean? I don't know no guys that's like really monogamous. Like even if they have a wife, they have like 1 or 2 side chicks or girlfriends. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about guys that might make like less than $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying?
mm, I
Hey,
see.
so what you think
Yeah.
about this? He said if you want a polygamist in Ghana, you gotta be to the north, and it gotta be
Well,
Muslim.
that's what most of the Muslims are. So, you know, they definitely be more accepting of polygamy. They definitely will be more accepting of polygamy. I mean, polygamy, you don't really have to have a lot of money. You just have to have enough money for your needs and your women's and family's needs. You know what I mean? Like people always paint this big old they always paint a large picture of like, oh, you got to be rich to be polygamous and stuff like that. Look, all you gotta do figure out what are your expenses. Ask your chicks like, okay, how much you think you're gonna need a month. You know what I mean? Create you a budget, and maybe put 15% for like you know um miscellaneous, and increase your budget every month for inflation, and just go that way. You know what I mean? That's the way you do it. Y- You know what I mean? You don't have to be a millionaire and all that type of stuff. Because there's a lot of guys in Ghana be having 3, 4 chicks, and they make less than $1,000 a month. A lot of them make less than $500 a month. You know what I mean?
I see.
Because
Yeah.
I be the way I get the game on a country, and that's how I was able to kind of reduce my monthly expenses from like $1,000 a month to like $300 to $500 a month. You know what I mean? Was like talking to local guys and see like, okay, well, how do you get your like if you only make $300 a month, how in the world do you get your food to this price? You know what I mean? Or how do you get your transportation this price? Like I think one mistake a lot of American dudes do is they focus on the women first. I would encourage a lot of American dudes if you go to a country, you know, definitely pipeline the women, but get connected with some local guys because the most of the women not gonna know anything in terms of like finances, business opportunities, investment opportunities, and stuff like that, and how to deal with your budgets and cost of living because you know
That's where the
men are
IQ
paying
comes
for
in,
it.
right?
Right. I mean, and if you look at most African countries, Ghana included, the men are more educated. Like in in Black America, the women are. I mean, all the women in America, regardless of race, the women are more educated. But when you go to Africa, the men are more educated in every category. Like they're like 20% more high school diplomas, 20% more bachelor's degrees, 20% more postgraduate degrees. You know what I mean? So I'm just assuming that the men are a little bit smarter than the women, like most patriarchal countries. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta link with the local dudes because the thing is like a lot of Western dudes, we come to these countries like gullible and with a blue pill mindset, like oh these women are so beautiful and conservative and traditional, but the local guys are gonna tell you the real deal about these women. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. So I have a question for both of you, you and GMT. Do you guys think that Africa will ever be westernized?
It already is. I mean,
Yeah,
when you look at the international cities like Nairobi, Accra, Johannesburg, all of these westernized cities because of like social media and you know the like certain parts of the U.S. government they be having feminism classes at the embassies for free for women in these major cities. So it's already westernized, but
Yeah,
it's just
yeah, but not
less
fully though.
westernized than the U.S. is right now. Now, I don't think, yeah, I don't think any of these countries will ever be 100% westernized. You know what I mean? But 60%, sure, 70%, maybe even 80%. But yeah,
hey, but what I'll say is I just like the same thing he's saying. I think like I didn't know they was having like Western classes in the embassy. I'm glad you said that. I didn't know they was doing that. But Nairobi and Joburg, it's definitely Western. But I don't never think it'll be 100%. And I feel like in Kenya especially, it's just like a surface layer. If the women aren't making good money, like working, and don't have government support, it doesn't mean nothing. So I feel like that's where Kenya's at right now. I feel like the girls they may come across like that, but they still used to a dude paying for everything, and they're still used to like they're still used to you being a man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like how Flex Up said, he's saying Western are modern. I feel like Kenya is modern, but it's not really Western because they still depend on dudes. No matter how they act, they may act a certain
Yeah,
type
but
of
my
way.
but my thing is they might be Western in terms of like it might be industrialized roads and stuff, but I think in terms of mindset, right? Will they ever
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
I got you. I
Western
got you. I
mindset?
got you. I feel you. But I feel like the only way for them to be feminists on the same level as America, they have to have their own money and they have to have government support. Nowhere else. I don't care what your attitude or mindset is. My chicken act like American chick. She be speaking American slangs. I'm like, get your ass in the kitchen and cook me something to eat. She would say, okay, because I'm paying the bills. You know what I'm saying? So money and government support it plays a big part in that. Even if I like the mind, you know what I'm saying? South Africa, I feel like it's a little bit more Western, but you still can find a traditional chick here and there. But like they're the more Western I've seen in Africa so far. I heard um some of those countries south are like that. But here, but don't be wrong, it's some Kenyan chicks that be on the BS, and there's a few West African chicks too. It's like here in Africa, it's like here and there. It's not a majority, but they do have some chicks that be on that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time,
yeah, it's
as a
like
group,
the ideology. Cause this what I realized. living with like my girlfriends, right? For from 2022 until 2024, right? Like a lot of the regular chicks, and even some of the educated chicks, like they really like look up to like Western women, particularly Western like African American and UK women. So like there's a lot of there's chicks like Six the Goddess and She-Ra 7, like these chicks that like kind of tell women to finesse guys and like take their money and stuff like that. Like a lot of regular women in like major cities in Africa, like they really be using TikTok and Instagram like a damn learning platform. You know what I mean? Like they be on YouTube listening to women that be talking about BS, and they be taking on those ideologies. Now what I will say is I do agree with GMT
Shut
as
up.
like some of these chicks, they'll be listening to like certain BS like from these content creators from America and stuff like that, but they may not necessarily go through with it. You know what I mean? Because like they don't really have the government and the funding behind them and stuff like that to really like wild out like they want to wild out. But best believe that those chicks, like if they come to America or they go to UK or something like that, then they probably gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? So it's a situation where the ideology, because of social media and stuff like that, they definitely adopt an ideology, but they're not able to exercise it as much as in the US. You know what I mean?
But I don't think
I
some of them
I
even
definitely
want to
agree.
exercise it, given their culture, though.
Say
Believe it or
that
not.
again.
I said I don't even think deep down a lot of them want to exercise some of the stuff that they're hearing or seeing. Believe it or not.
Well, I don't know if
But
it's a matter of want. I think it's a matter of like programming. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Because it's
mm,
like I've been in marketing and stuff like that. So like from my understanding and reading certain psychological stuff, like if you watch something so many times, then you're gonna start adopting it just like in the US. Like, if you got a dude and this dude all he do is listening to like gangster rap music, he gonna start acting like a gangster. If you got a chick and all she do is listen to Sexy Red all day, then she gonna want to twerk and smoke weed all day. You know what I mean? It's that programming. It's like the more you absorb certain content, whether it's social media, movies, videos, audio, the more it's gonna kind of seep into your subconscious. They call it neurocinematics. You know what I mean? So that's
mhm.
that's really what it comes down to. Like it's bigger than like, okay, what you may
and
want to do.
that's why I would say too, we have to put out our own propaganda. Like my chick, I ever, I'm saying, speaking out against feminists, I'm saying indirectly, we have to do our own propaganda because it's you can't just like we lost Vietnam because we were just like defending, not attacking. Like at some point, we have to put out our own propaganda, have our own foreign chicks overseas saying the anti-feminist stuff. Like I'm happy, I don't pay no bills, I listen to my man, I cook. You know what I'm saying? We got to put our own propaganda. So that's where I'm at with it right now. I feel like, I'm saying, like I feel like they're just trying to push propaganda on Africa, and we're not just like aware of it. And just like right now, it's like some places are not Western, but I feel like it's the shift is happening. Like South Africa, they are Western, but
I
now
mean, you can see it. You can see it real big in a Gen Z. You know what I mean? Because like if you look at like I noticed that in my generation, which I'm a millennial, when I was in Accra, I could just tell people that was in my generation by how they dress versus Gen Z. Because it's like Gen Z in Africa, it seems like most of them dress like 80% of higher African American, whereas like in my generation, I see a lot of guys in Ghana in my generation that's wearing like African suits. You know what I mean? I can't think of the same. I can't think of the exact term, but they'll have like the two-piece suits with like the pants and the shirt with the African print on it and stuff like that. A lot of the times, I mean, some of them will wear like Black American stuff, but you could tell like it's kind of like 50-50 or like 60-40. Like whereas in Gen Z, it's just like 90% or more are just dressing strictly like it's like they seen a Black American on TikTok and they just put their outfit together based on that. Cause it's like you'll see people in Ghana like Gen Z wearing stuff that don't even make sense for Ghana. Like Ghana is it's hot as hell in Ghana, right? They might be having a damn hoodie on or some damn fur, you know what I mean, to have a nice looking outfit. So it's like you could tell like you wearing stuff that it's not even the fabric that you're using. It's not even appropriate for the weather that you're living in. So you
Yeah,
can
it's not
tell
even
that they
culturally appropriate.
right. So you could tell they getting this from another culture and just kind of mimicking that. So that's really the only issue I had with like women in Ghana. Is like, I mean, not even women in Ghana, but like some women in Ghana. Let's say that. Like for me, I really I like to if I'm gonna deal with a chick from a certain country, I want to feel like your vibe as a Ghanaian or whatever country you're from. I don't want to feel like I'm getting like a bootleg, American chick. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
like it kind of throws me off when I'm talking to a chick and she using a bunch of American slang and it's not even culturally
Yeah,
relevant. You know what I'm saying?
that I kind of found that in South Africa they do that a lot. The girls kind of be cussing, using the F word, S word. Yeah, they do that. They because of the movies they be watching in the shade room. A lot of them follow the shade room, social media, the TV shows, love and hip hop. So they want to like emulate that American culture. American has a big influence around the world, man. I won't lie to you, the big
I mean,
influence.
look, I don't have a problem if you want to influence. My problem is they want to copy the toxic parts. You know what I'm saying? They want to
True,
copy
true,
the
true.
toxic parts. So, but it is what it is, though, man. You could find a nice lady anywhere in Africa, bro. I don't know. For me, I just prefer like Ghanaian and Ivory Coast women. Well, let me just say I prefer like South Africa. Well, I don't know, man. I feel like Ghanaian and Ivory Coast women are the baddest dark skinned women. Um, I to me, that's just me. Like for me personally,
But
the
Ghanaian,
women that I've seen, the women I've seen in Kenya really don't really do anything for me. Like even the Kenyan chicks I talked to like back in 2018, to me they were just like okay looking chicks, but like when I was the chicks I was talking to in Ghana, I was like it's a much higher level of attraction for me personally.
what about South Africa?
Now South African, I ain't gonna lie, South African got a lot of bad chicks. They got a lot of bad chicks. South
Do they
Africa
get
definitely up
social? Do
there.
they get social services out there?
In South Africa,
Yeah.
I have no idea. But it's bad. It's bad in South Africa, bro. They have a lot of beautiful, beautiful women, but like they have a high single mother rate out there. I think it's like if you go like in the cities like Joburg, like I think it's like over 60% single mother rate. It's
Yeah, a lot of
it's
them
high
got
crime rate
kids.
out
Yeah.
there. Like
Eh,
it's high crime rate. It's high LBGTQ activity out there.
HIV.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
stage
Well, I
five,
don't know. I
man.
don't know how high the HIV rate out there, but I'm not lie. That like I actually I only talked to like two South African chicks. And one of them, she actually got with an American dude, so she in the US now. So, but I wasn't about to bring no chick back to. I'm not about to bring no chick back to the US. And I talked to an Indian chick that was like a corporate chick. Like she was dope. She was very intelligent. She had her own business. She was very successful. But she was like one of those older corporate chicks that was like trying to get her last chance of having a kid. And so she wound up getting with a South African dude. But because I was supposed to come to Africa in 2020, then COVID happened, so I wasn't able to come. You know what I mean? So I just like since I wasn't able to come, all the chicks I was talking to, I was just like, look, I'm not coming. I don't know when this COVID stuff gonna be over. So y'all can do y'all thing. And y'all, if y'all want to date out or whatever, do y'all thing. You know what I mean? Because I have no idea when I'm coming, and I just kind of stopped talking to him, even though we still friend on social media and stuff like that. But
So, if as well among the countries you've been to, like which country you think is the easiest to like vibe with women when you see a woman like the vibe though, like easy going.
um,
Cause I hate Ghanaian women not easy going. They just kind of stuck up.
yeah, a lot of I ain't gonna lie, man. Like a lot of the Gen Z women in Ghana are definitely that way. Like it's like you could definitely tell they've been watching a lot of American social media and stuff. Like if you watch like Shark Boy and stuff like that, Shark Boy on Campus, like a lot of those chicks, man. Yeah, I don't know. But a lot of the like 30 to 20, let's say like 25 to 30, it's a lot different. They're a lot more humble and stuff like that. Um, I don't know, man. I never had any problems, to be honest with you, with chicks out there. A lot of the bad stuff I seen was just on social media. You know what I mean? But my personal experiences, I never really had any of that. But I tell you one thing, like a lot of these chicks, if they're westernized, you know, they play the role, and I don't have a problem with a chick pretending. But like if you stop dealing with them, or you know, if they say they're gonna stop dealing with you, they definitely gonna you know show their true face. I'll put it like that. But when they feeling you, they're gonna be submissive and all that type of stuff. But when they go south, you know, they definitely gonna let their true colors fly. You know what I'm saying?
True
It's
talk.
like
True
American
talk.
bras, yeah.
I feel like women are
But
women
I,
everywhere,
but I,
man.
what I was gonna say earlier, we said something about GMT. I think the biggest difference between like the full extent of Americans is like compared to Africans is like in America they won't even pretend. You know what I mean? Like they're just like, okay, yeah, this me. You know, they can have all this type of behavior, and it's like it's almost like they're proud of it. Whereas in Ghana or other African countries, at least they'll try to hide it, or they'll try to pretend to be submissive and stuff like that. You know, for as long as they can and stuff like that. So I think that's the big difference. You know what I mean? Even if they like pretending, but in the experience I had in Ghana, I don't even think the chicks was pretending. I just think like if they like you, they're gonna do it. But if they stop liking you for whatever reason, I mean, you know, like some women are fickle. Like they might love you for like a year or two, and then you know maybe something happened where they stop liking you for whatever reason, whatever. Like that's when they might change and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I will say this: at least out there, like if they not feeling you no more, you know they'll let you know and kind of break off the situation. Whereas like you might be with a chick in America, it's like they're not feeling you and they just acting crazy in the whole relationship. Like they'll still be with you, but they'll just be acting crazy throughout the whole relationship, not listening and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like just acting a plumb fool. So, but anyway,
Hey, yo, what's your YouTube channel?
I'm gonna put I haven't done content in a while, to be honest with you, because like I said, my internet fell off while I was out there, so I stopped doing content. But I'm gonna put the link in the chat. So I'm probably gonna be on for like another few minutes. I gotta get ready for a dinner, so but
Hey,
I'm gonna
yeah,
drop the
yeah. Do
link
your
in the
thing, Playboy, man. And
chat.
when you serious about getting back on content, bro, I interview you on my channel too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I'll ask this question. They say, what's the biggest difference between West African women and East African women, physical and mentality? Yeah, for me, I'll answer that. I'm about to say it. All I can say is, East Africa is really, really diverse, and I feel like West Africa, to me, in general, they have a lot of their traditional values, but at the same time, East Africa, you can still say that about Rwanda, Ethiopia, and Tanzania. So it's gonna be hard player for me. Like that's hard, bro, because that's different regions against different regions, bro. It's hard. You gotta tell me exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like country to country. I can't do region to region, bro. I
So
can't.
so I'm gonna say the one thing I've noticed that really separates, I feel like West Africa out of all the different regions is I honestly you're probably gonna laugh when I say this, but I feel like West Africa chicks in general have bigger breasts than the other region of Africa. Like
You
even
say
all the
bigger
chicks,
breasts?
like a lot of chicks I've seen in South, yeah, even a lot of chicks I've seen in South Africa, even though they be thick, like a lot of them be having like C cups and B cups, to be honest. And I ain't saying nothing wrong with that because I like anything from like A and anything in between. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that I think that's like the biggest thing I've noticed with West Africa. Like even Nigerian chicks, like I noticed a lot of Nigerian chicks don't really have like butt like that. You know what I mean? Like they have some that do, but a lot of them do have like D cups and double D's and all that type of stuff. So, but East Africa, there's some thick women in certain parts of East Africa, but for the most part, I feel like East African women are a lot slimmer. But they do have a lot of slim women in West Africa. A lot of people don't realize that. Like when you go to Ghana, it's like a culture shock seeing a difference in like seeing that many skinny black women compared to like like in the US and UK and stuff. Like it was like a culture shock to me.
All right, that's cool, man. I'm at 3 hours Playboy. We're finna close it out, man. Hey, man, tell everybody where they can reach you at, what you got going on, everything with the whoop, and I'm finna close it out.
Hey man, if y'all want to reach me, I put my channel in the comments. Say I ain't gonna really talk about too much because I'm low key right now, but when I get back on that content, we definitely gonna talk and we're gonna let everybody know what's going on. So I appreciate you for having me on as always, brother. Have a good night. Peace.
Hey, man, God bless. That's my partner. So what's up, everybody? What's going on? For the call tonight, almost over. Let's bring something up worthwhile. West Africa is very diverse. There's more tribes, there's a lot of tribes. Yep. When are you gonna stream again? Who me? I'll tell you, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna slow it down now. Vacation almost over. Vacation almost over. Business in the works in Kenya. Hey man, gonna be outside and go back to get the money. I'll do some stuff in the US, but you know what I'm saying, it ain't be like how it was though. I'm gonna slow it down. I'll be real with you. Any more questions? Any more questions? South Africa, Kenya, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Asia, anything? Nope. To close it out. All right, everybody. I love everybody. How we do it? We love Nigeria. We love South Africa. We love Kenya, Tanzania, Ethiopia, Rwanda, all of Africa, all my black people in England, America, except for niggas I don't like. You know what I'm saying? And it's one love, bro. North Africa, not so much, but it's all good, man. So till next time, hope y'all enjoyed the show. Peace.